Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another amazing episode of Inside the USN. And as usual, I'm your host, Veli, and I'm here with Stokes. This is it. Stage 3, almost coming to an end. We have the conference semifinals coming up this week. What are your thoughts?
I don't know, man. We've had a lot of action happen already in the East and West, especially this last week. It was a little bit of a slower week, but that's A-okay. We have a lot of competition coming up, though, this next week. I'm excited to get into it.
Yes, so for those of you that are new to the show, these are the things that we will be discussing today. We will talk about the Venmo discussion. We're Stokes Blue now. We give away $700 every single week. Make sure you get those clips in. We're going to talk about what happened in the Western and Eastern Conference, the semifinals, and also, my favorite, the Q&A. But first things first, let's jump into the money. Stokes, tell them all about it.
Well, let me tell you all about it, folks. It's the Venmo Community Spotlight, where every single week there's a grand prize pool total of $700 that is given away to some of the best clips in the business. If you think you got one of those, make sure to post it on YouTube and give us a link. We'll show you that link later, though. First prize, $500. Second and third place, each going to get $100 from that. Use a hashtag to talk about it. Make sure you use the link after you post your YouTube right here. That's where you'll want to send that YouTube link over to, so that we can watch your guys' clips, and then we could possibly give you some cash in your Venmo account.
And with the number 3 clip of the day, this guy is going to walk home with $100.
Okay, well, he's going to toss a random toxic babe on the ground. He sees, okay, he's going to challenge into it.
No.
What?
I love it. Just donks him on the head.
Bro, I'm just gonna have to ask you, friend. Like, you won $100, but what are you doing, buddy?
With the second best clip in this week's contest, we're going to have Cross in a nice 4K.
We're going to have Cross?
Yes.
Cross, what are you doing? Why are you
YouTuber.
here? Yes.
YouTuber.
Yeah. Do you see who he's playing with? He's playing with Factor. This is an old clip, too, because it says Factor's on rise. Brainbow's going to get a kill. Cross with 3 already. He's going to find the last guy and go Cross. All right, well, we're getting YouTubers now. That's cool. And with the $500 clip for the Venmo Community Spotlight, it's going to be Mike. He's gunning down every rank star in NA, every single one of them. They're all going to die because they're all going to peak. And that's the Venmo Community Spotlight, so make sure you guys get your clips into us so we could possibly give you some cash later on in the next week. But now we've got the Western summary, folks. So let's get right down to the nitty-gritty. First things first, we have Azara Gaming versus 4A Gamers, where it went to Coastline. Ended up being a 7-1 in favor of Azara Gaming, where we only saw 4A Gamers take that one round, and they won on a kitchen and service attack, which, again, it's really hard to put into words exactly how the game went, because it was just really one-sided. 4A Gamers just did not have the composition to really play into what Azura was putting off during that match. Next up on the list, though, we have B-Dog's Revenge Tour versus the Banana Boat Crew. That stuff that you guys love to spam so much in chat. But it was actually a little bit tighter contention comparative to our earlier match. This is going to be a 7-4 on Clubhouse, but B-Dog's Revenge Tour really did end up blowing Banana Boat Crew out of the water. I mean, the highest rating that we had on Banana Boat Crew was a 0.9 from some, whereas the lowest comparative to the rest of the roster on B-Dog's Revenge Tour was a 0.64 from Albatross, but Bravo Dog, the player right above him, had a 1.19. So you can really tell from those ratings how the match went. It was really just a top-heavy B-Dog's Revenge Tour, getting to really do whatever they wanted to Banana Boat Crew, who had really nothing to fight back with. And finally, to round out the Western summary, we have the last match of the day, which was the B-Dog Revenge Tour versus Azara Gaming, which actually was tightly contested. It was a 7-5 on Coastline, where we saw Azara Gaming winning, but there was a lot of highlight rounds and big plays from B-Dog's Revenge Tour to continuously keep them in it. So definitely go back and watch that one if you guys are interested. But the MVP of the entire thing, JC from Azara Gaming, who was able to find quite a few rotations and was able to get quite a few frags off to help his team out.
And over on the eastern side of things, the first game of the day, we saw Big Fans face off against Katsu. For those of you that are familiar with Katsu, we all know what they're capable of. And this game was pretty much a blowout. Katsu, they went ahead and they forfeited their first round because they were a little late getting to the party. So after that, Big Fans, they shocked everybody by winning the first round, thanks to Meow, the Legion main, and he was phenomenal. But after that, Katsu, they started firing off on all cylinders. And at the end of the day, they pretty much dominated. They won 7 rounds straight after losing that very first round. And you're going to have to give credit to everybody on that team. I mean, take a look at the stats. Combined, Makarov, Mean, and Noski had a total of 3 deaths. Plus, Noski had 11 kills, had more kills than everybody combined on Big Fans. Pretty dominant. So hopefully the rest of the players on Big Fans can go back to the drawing board and come back stronger next time, especially Cordell. And Cordell, if you're watching this, listen, man, I like you, but I know you can get more kills than 0. So that was it for the first game of the day. The second game of the day was a game I was personally excited to watch because the first time we saw Shrug here in the U.S. Nationals this year, they were explosive. They were running around, getting a lot of clutches, and there was a lot of exciting gameplay. So they came back, and they wanted to try to make it to land. So they had to go against Schick Squad. So on Coastline, Schick Squad, they started off with a lot of great plays, especially a clutch by Garuda and a 1v2 with Smoke, which, you know, Stokes and I, we didn't think he had a chance at all when it came to clutching it out. But after that, it looks like Shrug started to dust off the rust and started picking things up. Yeah, they were joking around with memes, picking funny operators, but they won the 5 of 7 rounds, which is pretty impressive. Then they started to lax off a little bit more, and Schick Squad started to mount up a comeback. So with adversity in their way, Schick Squad were trying to come out with the win. But Shrug said, you know what, let's turn on the afterburners. Let's try hard and let's win this game. And that's exactly what happened. And take a look at the stats right now. Shrug, they were dominant. 3 players were in double digits, which were Wrath, Loading, and Timsy, who was a sub for Flynn. So Schick Squad, good luck next time. And Shrug, they went ahead to the finals to play against Katsu, which turned out to be an amazing game. And for the final game of the day, it was not as amazing as we thought it was going to be. So Katsu faced off against Shrug, and it was pretty much a dominating performance from the first 4 rounds. And speaking of the first 5 rounds, it was pretty embarrassing on the end of Shrug. So both of the teams, they played on Clubhouse, and Katsu started off on attack. And for some reason, Shrug kept picking Church and Arsenal, and Katsu happened to be 4 for 4 whenever it came to that site. Throughout the entirety of the map, they were 5 for 5 total, which made me question why Shrug continued picking that site on defense if it wasn't working. It was really weird. The only time they won on defense or throughout the entire map was over on CCTV when they defended it. But it's hats off to 6. 6 from Katsu went 13-1, and they outright dominated this team, and they are now going to play this week for a chance to now go to LAN. So it looks like Katsu are pretty much a formidable team, and they have a realistic shot to go into LAN, and it's going to be interesting to see if they will be able to do that. So congrats to Katsu, Shrug, and the rest of the teams that entered for last Thursday's games. You know, I wish you guys the best of luck, and make sure you guys sign up for the wild card. But that's it for the eastern side of things, and let's talk about what's happening this week. Okay, you guys heard all about what happened in the past, but let's talk about the present now.
Oh.
So this week is going to be action-packed still.
Okay, yeah,
All right, you know what's happening this week?
I don't, because I've been gone.
All right, we have the conference semifinals coming up for the western and eastern side of things. So just so you all know at home, the semifinals are going to be a best of 1. The finals after that is going to be a best of 3. The winner of that guarantees a spot to go to LAN. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to spitball games out to you, matchups that's going to be happening. Just let me know how you feel about them.
Okay.
All right, sounds fair?
All right,
So
I'm
the
ready.
western games, Azara.gg versus Disrupt.
Disrupt takes it, 100%.
Disrupt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Score lines or no?
Score lines, yes.
Okay.
Make it good.
7-4.
7-4, I like it. I like it. Now this next one, Luminosity versus Evil Geniuses.
Evil Geniuses wins it in overtime.
You saw how fast he answered that. Evil Geniuses, that's how confident he is in that. And I agree with you. So
Which one of them's going to stop Mo?
Nobody.
Okay, cool.
You can't stop Mo.
Glad we're on the same page.
Trick question. So if your predictions are correct, that means Disrupt Gaming and Evil Geniuses will be in the finals.
Yeah.
Who would you have taking it
Evil
all?
Geniuses wins at 2-0.
And they're going to go to land. All right, you heard it from Stokes himself, the all-knowing Stokes. So the Eastern side of things, we have Katsu versus Dark Zero.
You can't beat Dark Zero online. I'm sorry.
Not at
Even
all.
a best of one. Like, you already know, like, you're not going to play Villa, you're not going to play Coastline. All
At
the other
all.
maps are open. But even if you want to take them to the map that they played the least, it's Bank, and they've won both the times they played on it in the last 3 months.
Noski, Mean, Makarov, you guys heard him. All right, you guys better show up.
Have
this
fun
week.
with that, boys. Have fun
All
with
right.
that.
After this, Blue loves this team. Me and Blue love this team. We have Bruh going against Orglis.
What's this Orglis squad? Is this the old Parallax squad?
Yes.
I'm going to say... who's on Bruh?
Who's on Bruh? Legends, Levron, and all. Oh,
Okay. All right. Then I would say Bruh.
Okay, we got to
say
go
Bruh.
Bruh just because.
Yeah,
okay?
I would say
Fan
Bruh.
favorites.
I would say Bruh. Parallax is not doing well in CL, or excuse me, Orglis is not doing well in CL right now.
Okay.
At all. So I would definitely say that Lebron squad would probably win that.
Okay, so if the finals turn out to be Dark Zero against Bruh, we're pretty much going to say Dark Zero is going to run away with it, right?
Correct.
So we're looking at a possibility of Evil Geniuses and Dark Zero making it to land here in Stage 3.
EG and Dark Zero don't want this to go to the final week. You know, they don't want to go to the wild card. So this is like pull out the stops. We're going.
Oh,
That's how this is going to go.
It's going to be so
Yeah.
exciting, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, the games are coming up Tuesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you tune in. So that's pretty much it for pretty much an insight on what's going to happen this week with the games. Now let's jump into the Q&A. Okay. I
let's get
haven't taken a look at the questions at all. Stokes doesn't know what's going to be asked.
I don't know what's going to be asked either.
All right,
I'm
so-
going to be completely honest.
Good luck. Just throw them up there. Which qualifier is this? I lost track of it. If we had $1 for every single time,
Guys, just go to the USN website.
I'm disappointed.
Just go to the USN website. The entire format's there. Like my Twitch stream is just filled, dude. It's filled. Stage 3. This is the last qualifier week that just happened. Now we're going into playoffs, son. That's how this works.
It's almost as if Blue explains the stages, like,
And then everybody's just like-
%. Every single Inside
Every
the
single
USN
time.
show.
Yep.
Right. So just watch Inside the USN and you will know, okay? You won't be, out of the loop.
Either that or just, use Google.
Right.
It's the most intelligent thing in the world. let me
It's
tell
out
you.
there.
All right, so let's get on with the next question.
Please.
Who do you think is the best player in each region? Okay, if you're going for best players and flashiest player, which is a lot of what people go with because they're the ones that get the crazy kills, but then you bring in supports and everything else. I would say for LATAM, you're going to go with, right now, Psycho. I would say priorly Nesk.
Okay.
For North America, I would probably say... Right now, Mo's looking like a top contender because
Really?
that kid's just lightning in a bottle, man.
Okay.
Like you open that thing and you can't put a cat back on.
Can't
It's
stop
over.
him.
I would probably say it's between Laxing and Hyper, mainly because Laxing, no matter what he does on the map, he just dominates.
Right.
He just dominates. He's there. Like he might not have the best headshot percentage or anything like that, but you can be sure of one damn thing:
kills.
you're gonna die. Like that's
All
it.
the time.
You know what I mean? So I would say it's probably in between like a mix of those three.
Okay.
Kind of.
about
If you
Europe?
forced my hand, I'd say Hyper.
Okay. What about Europe?
For Europe, Kanto.
Kanto.
Come on, it's Kanto. Like I know everyone's high on the joystick train. Joystick's an amazing player, but I mean, just watch a Kanto highlight clip, man. That guy is nuts. He is nuts.
I'm going to have to say,
And Kanto does a lot of work by himself. I'm
does.
just saying, that man will drone himself in and get kills. Joystick gets a lot of help with Empire, with how the roam clear works and stuff like that. G2, they've picked it up a lot more recently, where they will actually, obviously do roam clears and all that kind of stuff. But there used to be a time where they would literally just go, Kanto's on Ash, he's got an ACOG, he can
Just let
drone
him
himself in
just
and
run
kill stuff.
free.
Like, I'm so serious. That was him for like early times on G2.
Yeah.
And then basically his entire time on Ents, man. He was just wrecking people.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. Anyways,
I'm going to have to say Vertical Pengu and Psycho.
I forgot APEC as well. I need to pick one.
Oh, Magnet.
Magnet?
I love Magnet.
Virtue.
Magnet is the
Virtue.
man. Magnet. I got you.
Virtue. I love you, Meg. I'm sorry for losing your mouse pad at Raleigh, but
No.
I sent him money and bought like a bunch of Fnatic merch
Okay,
because I
there
felt
it is.
so bad. Yeah,
All right.
I literally sent him money on his Twitch. I was like, "Here's the money for your mouse pad."
Let's go ahead and see.
He's like, "No, it's fine." It's like, "No, dude, no." Will Veli ever top frag in a plat game?
Yes,
No.
all the time. All the time.
No.
Watch the stream,
No.
baby. Watch the
No.
stream. If you ever want to watch
Belly
greatness,
is a Clash main. That's all you got to know.
if you ever want to watch greatness, oh my gosh, I'm like a better looking Bolo. You guys don't know, okay?
Okay.
Tune into the stream. Just watch. I might
I
carry
haven't
this guy
played
one day.
Siege in a week and a half, and I could carry this man in a backpack.
We'll see. We'll see. Let's go to the next question,
Oh,
man.
my God.
Enough with the slander. Got my ticket for R6 USN. Good. Can't wait to meet you. Can't wait to attend my first Siege event. That's amazing.
You know what? You message me on Twitter and let me know, who you are, blah, 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 since you are going. I will make sure to grab one of my R6 pins for you. I have a bunch of operator pins at my house that I don't have pinned to my backpack. I actually have a couple. Here, hold on. We're gonna go off.
Are you gonna get it during this segment?
Yeah, dude. We're gonna make this like crazy. I'm gonna grab it. I'm just gonna show you guys. See, just to prove that I actually got it. I did get the Fnatic backpack. You see that?
Yeah, right.
So I got a. Can we get the zoom cam here? Can we get the zoom cam? Zoom me in. Reach. There we go. So we got the Vigil Charm and we got the IQ because I have none. There you go. That's I have to have some with me at all times, So I have those pins. Make sure that you let me know who you are, and I will give you one, friend.
Hey,
Okay?
that's a good deal. And also, for those of you that are going to USN, make sure you use the code R6USN for 25% off.
Yeah, your hotel rooms. 25% off your hotel rooms is a big deal. That's more money to spend on other things for fun.
Yeah, and by the way, for those of you that are actually looking to go to this event, I've heard a lot of people coming to my streams or just on Twitter saying, hey, Vegas seems expensive. It's like, no, Vegas is only expensive if you want to go and gamble in Vegas and party all the time.
Exactly.
Vegas is actually one of the cheapest locations to travel to in all of America. So the fact that the event is in a place where it's highly affordable to travel to lodge and to eat, I mean, it's amazing. And plus, the sights are beautiful. So make sure you all buy your tickets and go to USM because Blue, Stokes, now, we'd love to meet every single one of you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I love meeting people, man. Like, I'm just a fan of the game. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's why sometimes when, like, super crazy stuff happens and I'm casting, I'm just, like, yelling at the top of my lungs. And after I'm done, I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, I'm not in just, like, my room. Like,
The best part about it is going to the events and just meeting everybody.
Oh, dude, I love it.
Everybody.
It's awesome.
Pros, the fans and everything.
You guys are fantastic.
They're amazing.
My parents were, like, so impressed. It was actually crazy.
It's
Like,
fun.
we would walk through and, like, of course, like, walked in, but hey, it's Stokes, and like they'd start talking to me, like maybe ask like to get something signed, whatever, and like we get done with it. My parents were just like, "That's so cool."
You're right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's
like
awesome.
yeah, I know. Like I don't understand how people are just like, "I wouldn't want that for me." Like, dude, it's really cool.
We
Like,
love our job.
Yeah,
We love
I love
the
my
fact
job,
that
man.
you guys
I love
like
my
us,
job.
so.
I also love the fact that everyone memed me at Raleigh for my signing.
What happened?
I put my Nike hoodie back on because I was done casting for the day.
Right.
So I put that green hoodie back on I had. I go to my sign, everyone's like, "Why aren't you in a suit?" I was like, "Sorry."
Unprofessional.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm just wearing my nice hoodie, dude. Come on. I was doing my best Flynn impersonation.
So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully Stokesville and I will see every single one of you in Vegas at the end of this year. Don't forget December 13th through the 15th in Las Vegas, the Penn and Teller Theater. We'll see you all there. But that's going to be it for this show. We have crazy games this week. So like I said earlier in the show, make sure you tune in Tuesday and Thursday.
Wait, guess what? We got some crazy games coming up right after this because a lot of you guys are going to be watching this on stream. So we'll see you in some slightly different clothes in just a second.
All right, so that's it here for this episode. We'll see you guys throughout the remainder of the week for the U.S. Nationals.
This is Game Fuel. It's domination in a can. Tastes like loser tears.
New Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another beautiful day here for the U.S. Nationals. As usual, I'm Veli, this is Stokes. We're ready for some dope games today.
Yeah, very excited, very excited. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Inside the USM, by the way, as the intro. We make those every single Monday. They're usually uploaded on Monday or Tuesday, depending on the day, so make sure you guys always tune into that. You can possibly win some money with that Venmo Community Spotlight, but I'm sure we'll talk about that here in just a second. But as you said, we got some incredible games today. I'm very excited.
Why can't we talk about Venmo? Why can't we talk about the
we
money?
Can do it. No,
all right, we'll do it after this.
We'll do it after this.
Let's talk about the games. We have Dark Zero going off against Katsu. You guys remember Makarov, It's Six, the rest of the boys. And then after that, everyone's favorite, Bruh, will be facing off against Orgless. You guys know them as X-Parallax Gaming. They're now Orgless, so they're looking for an org. And the best way to find an org is to show out at USN, make it to land.
Yeah.
Get some attention on your side.
Yeah, get somebody to, want their eyes on you. That's really all you can do. That's it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the money now?
I mean, I guess.
All right.
Producer, can we talk about the money? I guess we can. Veli, it's the Venmo Community Spotlight. Veli starts with a V. It starts with a V. You gotta love all of it. $700 a week in prize pool. If I could talk there for a second. $700 a week is given away. First prize $500. Second and third, you get $100. Chat. $100 you could possibly win, but I know you really want that 500. Make sure you guys are posting your clips to YouTube. It can be funny, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure it's good and then send it over to us. We will review your clip, and a lot of people are asking, yes, it is really the casters that go through your guys' clips and determine who gets the money. So make sure you guys go to that link that we just showed on the screen. Give us your YouTube link, and we will go through all of your clips, and you might win some money because of it.
You guys saw it. I mean, make them funny, make it good, make it catch our interest. And I'm going to say it every single time because I see it every single time. Don't submit clips that are 60 seconds or longer. No one wants to watch a 2-minute clip of an ace. No one wants to.
Yeah, you're making production's job harder because I'll have to clip it down.
Don't do it. Don't do it at all.
Don't do it to them.
Yes, and also, guys, don't forget, wildcard signups are actually open. Make sure you go to the website, play.r6usnationals.com. It will be your last chance to qualify to go to the USN Finals in December this year. So, yeah, make sure you sign up. It's free, fun to play in, and you can find yourself casted up here by Blue Stokes or I. And it's fun. It's fun. You get spotlight on you. Mm-hmm. People, you know what it is? So people that are actually dodging these tournaments, if your goal is to become, the best of the best out there in Siege, why not do it? Get your name out there. Get some recognition,
I mean, I'm sure there's a reason why not to. I mean, have you met all of the Siege people? We're terrible people.
It's fine, man. It's okay. Nah, but let's talk about the matches that are about to go down today. Let's take a look at the rosters. First one, Dark Zero Esports. I know him, you know him, but still. Mint, BC, Hot and Cold, Nixon Hyper. A team who is the best in North American Pro League right now, but have struggled the most in USN. They've been getting beat out left and right. And this is it. They're trying to make it to land now in Stage 3.
When you're trying to go against, T3 teams inside of the US,
yes,
it gets very difficult because there's a lot of people that just play so off the wall that there's no way to counter-strat them. And that's what Dark Zero's bread and butter is. Figure out what they're doing and counter-strat it. There is no way to work through, mentally speaking, when you have no idea what in the hell they're doing because they don't even know what in the hell they're doing. And that might be presented in this roster right here, Veli. It's Katsu, it's Noski, Habibi, Six, Mean, and Makarov. Makarov has actually had a lot of people talking about him. So
yeah, have you seen him play? Makarov is the truth.
We'll see what we got.
Makarov is the answer. Six is disgusting. I believe Six went, 13-1 last game against Shrug?
Yeah.
That's actually crazy. That's insane.
Shrug should probably get better at the video game.
Yeah, but Katsu, they're not going to have a matchup that easy again because going against Dark Zero, listen, if you come at the boss, you got to come correct, right?
Yeah.
So, we'll see. So, with that matchup coming up now, we're going to see what you guys think, what the maps are soon. But what are your expectations for this first game?
Dark Zero wins.
All right, what's the score?
What's the score? I mean, we're gonna break the fourth wall for a second. The map's
Okay.
going to be Cafe. Thank you. All right.
Hey, so let's talk about this.
So, okay, yeah, that's what we're going to get into. So the map is Cafe, and if you guys notice that the color coordination here, Katsu is on the orange side, which means that they picked the map, okay? Dark Zero then gets to pick the side, which is why you see the swords in the center,
Yeah.
because Katsu's on attack, which means Dark Zero Esports picked defense on Cafe. And if you guys have watched Siege for like the last 6 months, everyone and their brother knows that Cafe is defensive-sided. It's not an argument. It is truth. It is biblical that it is defensive-sided map. So, with that being said, you're going with the best Pro League team in North America up against Katsu on Cafe with them starting defense first. I'll let you do the mental math about that. Katsu loses 7-3.
7-3?
Yep.
You looked at me crazy when I said 7-4. All right, but let's. You guys think that there's an 87% chance that Dark Zero's going to win as well? So no one puts any type of respect on Katsu's name.
Here's
I
the thing.
love it. I love it.
Here's the thing. Yeah, you might love it. You might love it. But here's the thing. I will just pull it back just a little bit. Anything can happen in a best of one. We have
Anything.
We can learn that. Like, Cafe isn't Dark Zero's most played map. Their most played map is Clubhouse. And when
Okay.
this pick came through, I actually asked one of our guys, like, hey, how did the map ban phase go? Because I wanted to know the order. And the last two maps that they had a choice between were Clubhouse and Cafe. Clubhouse is Dark Zero's most played map in the last 3 months. So you either go, yeah, we can take them there because it's going to be a little bit easier to counter strat because Clubhouse doesn't have as many levels to it really. But you go to their best map that they've played the most, or you go over to Cafe, which is the map that they haven't played the most. They still have 4 matches on it, but they've lost on it and also had a tie. So do you want to go with Cafe or do you go with Clubhouse? I like where their head's at going to Cafe because there's a lot more randomality that goes into it because it's Cafe.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
But, you know.
Makarov was picked out of rank 3 weeks ago. So Makarov was a amazing goat out there, and they picked him up. He had no competitive experience, and he's on USN getting casted with the chance to go to LAN.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I want to point out a couple of things.
Point it out. Uh-oh.
So actually 2 things. All of your guys' favorite fraggers are from ranked.
All
I
of them.
guarantee it. Every single one of them is from ranked and got picked up from ranked.
Rampy's a rank god.
No,
Rexon.
no. The biggest 2 as of recent that have hit rosters.
Oh.
Kantor Aketi.
Really?
Yeah, straight out of ranked, right onto ends.
Okay.
Straight out of ranked, right onto ends. Monster. Then you also have Mo, straight out of ranked. This man obviously had a little bit of comp experience before, but then comes
shows.
flying out the gate, disrupt, then just roster, EG, and now they look so dominant. And then the
I would have
biggest,
never guessed.
and then the biggest one as of recent. This one's gonna shock you.
Okay.
Because I don't even think you know this.
Let's see.
Some people might remember. Dan.
Really?
Dan had very minimal comp experience, but nothing near the pro level. Gets picked up by Empire, and then 30 days later wins the pro league.
Wait. Dan was a rank kid.
Yep.
When he replaced Shockwave.
Yep.
Shut up.
He just played some
Shut up.
just played some competitive around, played like some CCS and stuff.
Dan, you're
and
nasty.
then Dan just went on to
he's-
Empire and just slammed everyone.
He's so fundamentally sound.
Yeah, yeah.
Nyx is a really bad dancer. Okay, so yeah.
I like how you guys spaced it out as well. You can definitely tell that the Dark Zero guys, Bacon probably turned this in. Have you seen how Bacon spells his name?
Probably.
BKN?
Yeah.
That's definitely some Bacon spelling right
I
there.
mean, Nyx looks like
I blame
he has
you,
no
Jordan.
rhythm in his genes, so I mean, that's fair to say. No, this match, so you're going 7-3 with Dark Zero. I'm calling an upset. I'm going to call an upset for a good reason. When you take a look at what Katsu has, and I'm really happy they didn't go to Clubhouse. Cafe has a lot of random factor involved. It's a really big map, a lot of places you can hide and roam and make plays. And you're about to start laughing, so shut your mouth, okay? I don't want to hear what you have to say. So,
I'm just gonna hold
I
my
really
mute, chat.
love just how scrappy this team is. And when you look at how Parallax even beat Dark Zero, or the other teams that Dark Zero played against in these best of ones in USN, I mean, that's been a determining factor. Now, when you go to a map like Clubhouse, maps where it's pretty standard. You go by the book when you go through strategies. We all know what the steps are going to be. That's when Dark Zero dominates.
But here's the thing.
Tough.
If it's a standard thing and you know the procedure.
I'm an
of the standard
optimist,
thing,
Stokes. You know
and
this.
you know the procedure of the standard
Okay.
thing.
Yes.
you're going to take them to a map that there's going to be a lot more randomness on.
That's good.
Comparative to a map where you know what they're going to do, and you can actually go VOD review because it's it's their most played map.
Doesn't matter because you still have to be better.
And then try and formulate a plan in order to counter that.
You still have to be like generally better at the game. And generally, Dark Zero are better at the game than Katsu is.
Yeah.
So that's like if I don't know. You look at other sports football teams, like you have to throw a wild card in the mix. And on Cafe, you could throw wild cards in the mix to help you beat a better team. You can't beat a better team at a game where you both know what you're doing. If it's both standard, the better team is going to always win.
Yeah.
Dark Zero is that much better.
Yeah, I also want to. I just want to.
Like you need that random factor if you're Katsu.
Hold on, I just want to bring up this real quick. Just
bring it up.
Just to bring it up.
I want to hear it.
Just for a quick second.
I want to hear it.
I want you.
Chad, do you agree with me? If you go against a better team, do you want to go on a map where there's more of a random factor of what you can do with playstyle and strategy?
Yeah, but here's the
rather than a map that's just standard.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
Dark Zero Esports won the Pro League season for North America at 10-3-1. 10
they're
wins,
dominant.
3 draws, 1 loss.
I'm not arguing that.
But there is 2 specific teams inside of these 8 teams that are way better at being ranked gunners than Katsu is. Luminosity and Reciprocity.
What maps?
And Dark Zero has beaten both of them.
But on what maps?
Why does that matter?
It does matter because that's the conversation we're having. It's the maps. Yeah, you talk about wild rank gunners.
You're gonna tell me. You're gonna tell me if I take the Patriots and have them verse, I don't know, the Minnesota Badgers or whatever the hell that college team is. I can't remember what their college team is right now. Yeah. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it's the Badgers. I can't remember.
I don't watch college.
Oh, it's the Golden Gophers. That's what it is. Minnesota Golden Gophers. Yeah. Anyways. You're going to tell me if I take them and take them off of football and be like, you guys are playing baseball now. They stand an equal chance? Absolutely not.
Yeah, because if they play baseball, that's the game that the Patriots aren't used to playing. So
neither's the Golden Gophers.
They have an equal chance at beating them.
Oh, my God.
Easily. Chat, does he sound crazy? If you take the Patriots and make them play baseball.
A better analogy would be
college team might be able to beat them.
A better analogy.
It's not football.
A better analogy would be not baseball because obviously they're completely different sports.
If I take
Hold on.
If I take Justin Wong and say,
oh my God,
let's play a shooting game, I'm going to beat Justin Wong even though he's a better gamer than me.
I don't know that. What if he slams you? Have you seen you work a mouse?
I was a pro gamer on console.
Yeah, for Gears 1.
I could do it. When were you a pro gamer?
I make money. That's all I worry about, dude.
I respect it.
I tried that whole avenue, and then they were like, hey, we're going to drop you from the team. And then I was like, cool.
Yeah. I want to see what the chat thinks, man. I know it's kind of delayed, like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
It's more than that. It's 4 or 5.
This is... I got to jump on your podcast. You got to jump on mine one day. We got to talk about this. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, I get to trash you? I mean, I trash you in public all the time already.
That's why I like you and Flynn, because we can take each other's insults. We can feed it back.
Yeah, I don't care.
But, yeah. But by the way, chat, we're waiting for the lobby to get ready and to get started. So trust me, if it was up to me and Stokes, we would run over to the host computer and launch the game right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm lounging in my floral shirt.
You know?
I feel like I have to get more floral shirts for you, chat, because you guys have made it a point that I wear floral shirts.
There's a lot of floral shirts.
I feel like I feel like I just need to get more. I might have to do it for the culture. I don't know.
You might have to. It's kind of pretty on you.
Yeah, I'm a strapping young.
Is that like your thing? Are you trying to be like the pretty boy caster, the blue eyes and the floral shirt?
I don't try.
I mean, hey, I respect it. You don't try.
I mean,
you do.
I don't. Bro, I rolled out of bed.
Yeah.
I threw these jeans on. I didn't even gel my hair. Okay, this is gel from a day and a half ago.
You know that Beyonce song, I Woke Up Like This?
Oh, my God, dude.
That's Stokes every day.
I mean, I don't do anything in my apartment. So, I washed my clothes. Is that okay? I washed my clothes and made sure that I wasn't disgusting and showered.
Oh, by the way, you know who's coaching Katsu?
Who?
Hunter. Canadian Nationals Katsu.
Hunter Cash?
Hunter Cash is their coach. What are your thoughts now? If you guys don't know Hunter, he's a caster.
They lose it 7-0. and if it happens, hold on. And can I get this camera, Camille, please?
Please put it on.
If it happens, it's all Hunter's fault. That's how I feel about it. All of it is Hunter's fault.
It's
Every
all
single
Hunter's
bit
fault.
Of it.
Hunter's in the chat too, so shout out to Hunter.
Yep, Hunter should probably try getting better at the video game.
Okay. So,
I love you, Hunter. I'm sorry.
So we have a situation, and of course, you guys know I am Mr. Upset. I am Mr. Underdog. I'm an optimist. I'm always rooting for the underdog to win.
You can't always root for a Cinderella story.
I always do.
Why do you do that?
It's exciting.
Yeah?
It feels good.
Yeah, but how does it feel to be right literally 5% of the time?
Okay, we can always give the easy answer like, yeah, DZ's gonna win.
But they are.
That's not fun. But okay, when you take a look at a team like Katsu and you see hope, you see potential and promise. A part of me is like, you know what?
Promise.
I like them.
You can see promise.
I want them to be successful.
Chat, he's delusional. You need to go home.
Well, it is like 3 a.m. So.
I got you. It is 2:13 in the morning, friend.
Yeah, so, no. I think it's fun, man. It's a feel-good story. Like, let's be honest. No one counted on Parallax or these other teams to beat, Rogue, Dark Zero, Rise Nation. But they do it anyways. Upsets happen, and it's so fun to watch it unfold. That's why I always root for the underdog. Unless I'm dead serious, then, yeah. I'll give you my super serious predictions.
Oh.
So super serious predictions, I expect this to be an honest, like, 7-2
So,
for Dark Zero.
So
but I want Katsu to win.
So reciprocity, the team that is also going to Japan with Dark Zero.
Go ahead.
This is the last time that Dark Zero played Cafe, and they tied 6-6.
On Cafe?
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
It's the second best team inside of NA.
I know.
And hold on.
Look at
Pause.
the play style.
Pause. And the second best team that is just absolute gunners in the entire world right now behind Na'Vi.
The chat was saying I was right with our debate, by the way.
You're
Shout
not
out to the chat. I love you guys. I love you
What
guys.
are you right about?
It was I don't know. It was like 4 minutes ago. We talked about a lot of things.
That's what I'm saying. What were you right about?
They said
I don't
I'm
know.
right. So
It's because you have waves and I don't. That's why. That's why.
by the way, for those of you that are just tuning in, we're filling until the game starts. We're waiting for
Yeah,
the
we
lobby
don't
to
like
get
going to
full.
breaks. We don't do breaks here.
We don't do
We'd much
breaks.
rather talk about
They're
stuff.
boring.
Yeah. I literally just recorded a 3 hour and 15-minute episode of the B-Leaguers podcast today with Flynn.
Okay.
God bless. Oh, some really, just sidebarring literally everything. Really cool stuff we found out.
Uh-huh.
We're listened to in like 60 different countries.
Saw.
I was like, what the hell is this?
That was dope.
What? We averaged 2,000 listens an episode, dude. That is insanity.
So this might get me in trouble, and if it does, oh well, I'm doing it for the fam. Yo, so if you guys like podcasts or talk shows, he does B-Leaguers with Flynn. Unfiltered, uncut, fun. They talk about everything. Straight up raw discussions. And then I do On the Flank with Democast. You guys know the European. But yeah, it's really fun. So if you guys want content to, listen to while you're driving, or if you're at home doing nothing with your life, tune in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they just dropped an episode. I'm actually going to listen to it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It's
I'm
good
excited.
stuff. It's good
It
stuff.
said 3 hours long.
Yeah. We had, here, I'll tell you right now, I'll go to the subreddit and give you an updated list of how many Q&A questions we got.
All right.
So we limited it because Flynn and I soon learned that if you don't limit it, people ask like 10 questions, and then your list becomes exponentially
Was it
longer.
AMA?
Yeah, well, we do it every podcast. So the comment thread just for the subreddit for our Q&A thread has 44 replies, and then take that times 3.
Whew.
Basically,
Nice.
that's
Big oof. That's a lot of fun, though, man.
yeah.
Engaging with the community.
Oh, dude, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to just see Flynn spiral into madness. That's great. It's
You know what we
it's a
should
good time. What's up?
We should do a stream or a podcast for USN when we're there.
Ooh,
Just get a night, get a few drinks,
that'd be nice.
talk about.
We need some good
matchups,
mics though.
Stream it. I would bring one.
Yeah, but we need something to power XLR mics and then do that. That'd be really cool.
I'll be.
We should talk to the higher ups.
Yeah, higher ups, maybe.
They're probably watching us right now and be like, why are they feeling so much?
You
Like,
know what would be fun?
What's up?
I've always thought this would be cool in Siege.
what would be cool in Siege?
So a few ideas.
Besides this
I feel
next
like
match.
before events, okay, you have the desk set up, the venue's there. Why not grab a host with like a pro player, like 2 to 3 pro players, and just talk like we're doing now about the matchups, their thoughts about matchups.
Yeah.
Their journey to get here. Wouldn't that be cool?
Complete honesty, I think that the main thing right now for a lot of pro players is if they haven't played yet in the day, they're extremely dialed in. They don't want to talk about things. Or 2, a lot of people just aren't themselves on camera.
It depends on the
That's
person.
a major thing.
No.
Which I can't blame
I
them for at all.
agree 1,000,000%. You're not wrong. But I've always been under the belief because, you know, I've come from a lot of different games.
Yeah.
It takes the right person to bring that personality out.
You've
If
done
there's
this a lot longer than me,
familiarity-
dude.
if there's familiarity or type of energy there, they talk.
Yeah.
If you put someone in front of me and you, they're going to talk easily. Yeah. I've never had a boring interview or discussion.
I don't really do interviews, dude. I mean, like I talk on a podcast. Or
It wouldn't be an interview, though. It would just be like a hot mic type of show.
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
talk about
I
matches.
guess I could kind of be good at that, but here's the thing. I'm somebody that, like, if you're not, like, offering up content in some way, like, to the conversation, like, this isn't just in general, not with just, like, casting and stuff like that, but you also have to be able to, you know, put everything together in order for a conversation. This is, you know, talking to girls, whatever. It doesn't matter. If you cannot contribute to the conversation, stop talking to me. I don't care. Like,
But then it'll be up to the host as well, along with Ubisoft or
exactly,
whatever,
exactly.
to choose the right players with good personality.
yeah, exactly. That's something. Like, dude, if I could like sit down and just have like an hour-long discussion with Rampy,
Like
Geo, Rampy, Geo's great.
I've always
Like-
wanted to chop it up with Easily.
Easily, Kevin, dude. Oh my God,
Merc,
Kevin.
anybody out there, it'll be so fun.
I'm going to tell you
Maybe it
right
won't be
now.
fun.
I'm going to tell you right now. One of the best people to talk to in the entire like
Easily
NA Siege
seems
community
so
is
cool,
Easily. Kevin is so great.
If you
man.
ever see
Oh my
Easily at a
God.
LAN, he just looks like just so chill.
One of my favorite parts about
relaxed.
two of my favorite parts about no, actually probably one of my favorite parts about Raleigh was hanging out with Kevin, like while we were just like off doing stuff. Yeah, it was a great time, dude.
That's it.
Yeah, just going off, hanging out with the players. It's a good time, man. Dizzle and I are like decent friends at this point. We literally just like sat in a bar and talked for like 2 hours about random stuff.
I love Dizzle.
Yeah, Dizzle is great.
I love
Dizzle
Aces,
is
too.
great.
Whenever I saw those Fnatic boys, like when they saw me, like we don't really talk. They just
Oh,
all
Magnet.
just want to just give a hug.
Yeah.
Like seems like a big beautiful family.
So you guys know how I said I ordered stuff in that Inside the USN episode from the Fnatic shop?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I ordered slides with that because I always give Magnet crap about getting me slides.
Slides
he was
like the slippers?
Yeah, like the slippers. Yeah, and like so the funny thing was when he came to Raleigh, he was like, dude, I forgot your slides because they were at the actual like facility, so he could have just grabbed a pair. He's like, I forgot to grab some for you. I'm sorry. I was like, dude, it's fine. Like, it's just a meme. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because like the last one was like, where's my slides at? Like, because I just kept giving him crap about it. And he was like, I don't have them. So after like the whole mouse pad debacle, right? I bought that and I bought the backpack. That's what I bought.
Okay.
And I didn't change the size on the Fnatic slides when I bought them.
No.
So now my little sister has Fnatic slides.
Yeah, you have you have Fnatic.
I wear a
fans?
size 13 shoe, folks. I'm only 5'11". I wear a size 13 shoe. I wear the same size shoe as my 6'6" friend. 6'6", 270. What's Nick? Big Nick. Like 6'6", 270.
Big Nick.
I think you met him. Nah, anyway, it doesn't matter. He's like 6'6", 270. And he has the
I don't
exact
want to
same.
talk about height.
He's the exact same shoe size as me, man.
Height conversations depress me. Like
That's what my dad
I'm the
says.
oldest man
Yeah.
in my family, like in my generation.
Yeah.
I'm the shortest. Everyone else is like 6'6", 6'11". My cousin plays in the NBA. He's
okay.
a center.
All right.
My
Hold
other
on.
cousin played with Michael Jordan.
Hold on.
And
Hold on.
here I am
Hold
playing NBA 2K.
I gotta tell you one of my favorite quotes from my dad of all time.
Go ahead.
When I get paid more to be taller, I'll worry about it.
There you have it.
It's a wise man, dude.
Or you know what though?
a wise
I'm
man.
happy with my career choice. I'm casting Rainbow Six Siege. Couldn't ask for more. So thank you.
Yeah, you can be short and do that. Doki plays.
Doki does, right? RIP for 6 months, but yeah,
Poor kid, man. Poor
Yeah.
kid.
But this matchup though, let's talk about the second one as well. Bruh. You didn't see bruh,
Bruh.
did you?
No, I just saw the amazingly edited video of you saying bruh a million times.
That was hilarious.
a
Shout out
good
to
time.
bruh. Chat, can we get a bruh one time? Also, we have, there's still a player having issues joining the lobby.
Oh, it's one of the Dark Zero guys. That's weird.
Is one of the Dark Zero guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Chat,
okay.
One of the Dark
Yeah.
Zero guys having
Yeah,
a problem joining in. It's not that he's not available, he's just having issues.
Yeah, it's just some related issues to client side.
Technical
It's all good.
issues, yep.
It's just client issues. That's all it is. So
Look, someone, Beezer KBNNY says he liked the idea. Bounty says he liked the idea. People like that idea. Like,
what?
when we go to events, we have the desk.
Yeah.
Why just have the desk sit there?
Yeah, just
make it fun, content.
That's what I'm saying. Like comparative, like I feel like there's so much untapped potential with Siege.
Oh my god.
Like it's unbelievable, man. Like,
I believe like content in Siege is like we haven't even scratched the surface.
Yeah,
yet.
like
There's so many
honestly,
ideas,
there's
man.
so much stuff, and it just continues to get better every single year. I mean, we're sitting on a freaking USN desk right now.
This desk
you know what
is
I mean?
beautiful,
This
by the way.
desk is beautiful, by the way. I love this desk.
This one.
Yeah, the back wall, everything. They did a great job
That.
with designing this desk. But
That's great.
no, man, like everyone is really high on the LoL train right now, which is perfectly fine because Worlds is going on. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. But
We don't care about that. We care about Siege.
Yeah, no. What I'm trying to say is all these games that everyone tries to compare Siege to are so much older. League of Legends came out in 2009. Counter-Strike has been around since the 90s. And then you guys are like, oh, well, it's not a Titan like this game yet.
We're new.
This game is-
and
this
we're
This game is, newsflash, not even 4 years old yet.
and we're high up there. Trust me. I came from a game that's really low tier coming to Siege, and
Yeah,
I'm looking at
like-
Siege like, yo, this is a gold mine. You guys have a big community.
Yep.
Great game.
Yep.
Amazing content. You know, tournaments are amazing. Six Invitational.
Yeah. Oh, my God. 6 Invitational.
Like,
If
you
I-
guys haven't
dude,
made, but
My-
it's small things.
My entire goal in life, like I saw, like today, I commentated all the esports award stuff for this year for Siege. That was really cool. I dude, I almost cried after I got done watching that.
Really?
Like I was just proud of myself.
I
I thought that was so cool. You know what I mean? But dude, if I don't like even that, like I got done watching that video and I was like, this year still isn't complete if I do not get the offer to cast main stage at SI. Like that's the bar.
Well,
that is the bar. If
I'm pretty sure one of
yeah.
us will go to an event because one of us don't. Fun times, right? But yeah, no, that'll be exciting. Six Invitational was actually on my birthday, so if I go, that'd be cool. If not, I'll probably just cry at home.
So fun fact, the last 6 invitation that we both went to, right? Excuse me,
Wait,
that
the
I
last
went
one
to.
major.
No, 6 invitational.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, the 6
I don't
invitational
go to
when I
those.
casted the groups for when I casted the groups
I
for
don't
that.
at all. No.
When I casted the groups for that. Anyways, it was my ex-girlfriend's birthday that week and Valentine's Day that week that I was gone.
Hey, listen, that's
Yup.
life.
Yup, dude. I was.
Life.
Let me tell you, chat. I was. That was a pretty rough week on the
But you were
The other
casting
front.
at your dream job.
Yeah.
That has to be understood. She's not real if she doesn't respect your line of work, especially if it's this amazing. This is a dream job. This is a dream job.
That's the homie right there, chat.
All
That's
the kings
homie.
and all the kings and queens out there, if they don't appreciate your siege addiction, get someone else.
Get someone else.
Siege above everything
If-
else. Period.
Chat, if your girlfriend does not or boyfriend does not allow you to play at least 8 hours a day like a full-time job, you drop them and add someone to the rank stack, 100%.
Eight
That's
is
what you do.
minimum. 8 is
That's
minimum.
what you do. 8 is minimum.
Please.
14 is maximum. 'cause
Right.
You don't want your eyes to fall out of your head.
14 and a half if you're a real one.
Real gamer hours start at
Real
16.
gamer hours.
If you're not waking up at 1 a.m. and then playing until 7 in the afternoon,
Yeah.
then you're not a real gamer. Those are advanced gaming hours. You start at 1 a.m. You do
Yes.
you do the Mo Digga stream. That's what you do.
Oh, kind of off topic. It just popped up in my head. For those.
Well,
who
we're
are-
already way off kilter. So
Well,
it's
we're
fine.
way off.
Yeah.
Talking about the USN Finals in Vegas. Things to do in Vegas.
Yeah.
Things to do in Vegas. What was that restaurant we all went to?
I feel like they need to,
Guy-
speaking of content, on a quick side note, they need to just ask Blue and just do like a list, like an interview with him, like, hey, what's there to do in Vegas? And Blue can just tell you because he lives there.
He lives there. Easily.
Rob, you're welcome. That's a great idea. Oh, look at
It'd
that.
actually be amazing. No, content. What other content would you like to see in Siege?
In Siege,
For USN.
I just for USN, honestly, dude, when it gets down to it, I just feel like people don't know who they're rooting for.
Team-wise.
Yeah, they don't know the people.
I know what? I said the same thing.
There's
you know what?
there's no way to know. Like, dude, like if we're talking about, any like traditional sport, if we're going to talk football, I could literally do research for 15 minutes and probably figure out Patrick Mahomes' morning routine, what high school he went to, how he did in college. I know he went to Texas Tech. you know, like all that kind of stuff, like statistics throughout everything, like where, when, how, birth date, everything. Like I could probably find this man's blood type if I really wanted to. You know what I mean?
And it shouldn't be generic either.
Yeah, you know, and there's a myriad of interviews and stuff like that where it's just, you know, content driven, like we just want to know who you are. And I feel like that doesn't happen inside of esports unless you do something.
Yes,
which is perfectly fine, but there's a lot of people that are good at the game. There's a lot of good football players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's still, you know, people that love them, that love that team. You know what I mean? Like people that we talk about all the time that I don't think are going to get enough recognition. Young does not get enough recognition, literally at all. Everyone's like, oh, it's Goga. Oh, it's Shepard. Dude, Young's been doing this for just as long as Goga has, and he is one of the people that pioneered the support role. He is amazing at this game, and no one talks about him. He's up for one of the Esports Awards clutches. It was that quad kill that I casted at Milan.
He's been on the top 2 team for years. Also, storylines going into Vegas this year. I mean, Mo Digga's joining Evil Geniuses, and they're pretty much going to be going. I'm going to say they're going to.
They are terrifying.
You take a look at Luminosity. That's a fun team.
Yeah.
You know, get Thomas or you know, Factor in front of a camera. Talk about that come up. You know, you're in Vegas, you have a team house.
Yeah.
Let's make it fun.
You all live in Vegas, and every single one of you is under the age of 21. What's that like?
That idea that I had, you get those players like Mo Digga and Factor, you know, notable players, and we just all talk. No
same, man.
We just talk.
Complete honesty, I would really just like to sit down in a room with a player from each team inside of NA, and just sit down with the casters and we just talk. We just talk. I could, you know what would be the best part about that? If you guys have ever watched any of Intero's qualifier streams, where he just gets a bunch of people and they just talk over the qualifier games and it becomes a massive meme, like Promoted to Doc, which is something that Kevin easily said, I'm trying to remember what it was for.
Why are you thinking? By the way, for those of you that are just tuning in, because I see the numbers rising currently, we're waiting on the player from Dark Zero to join the lobby. He's having technical issues at the moment, and
they don't have it up on screen anymore.
Once it happens, we're going to start the game immediately. So trust me, we want to start the game as bad as you do. So
we are literally just running through a laundry list of things right now. We're literally just bouncing topics.
We have fun doing this with you guys.
Or you stare at a screen.
Yes. And if you guys have any questions, ask it in the chat. We're looking at the chat right now.
It's going to be on a major delay, but we'll be there. Don't worry about it.
In like 3 minutes, I'll answer your question.
Yep. So, anyways. Oh, yeah, it was for the 6th Invitational, I believe. It was a qualifier. But anyways, that's where like a lot of those jokes came from. What?
Wait, message from the producer. Okay, so there's actually an issue with Uplay right now, but we're going to go ahead and throw this to a break, and we'll see you guys on the other end of that so we can get this whole shebang started. So we'll see you guys soon, all right? Stick tight.
This is game fuel. 16 ounces of pure annihilation. Perfect for finding the second to last man standing. Tastes like berry-flavored wind sauce.
New Mountain Dew.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the U.S. Nationals. You guys know me, I'm Velling, and you guys know Stokes, of course, but we have a game about to get going underway so far between Bruh and Orglis. But first things first, tell them about the money because we give it away every single week.
Well, guys, we got to talk about the Venmo Community Spotlights. Let's get at it, shall we? $700 a week in grand prizes. So first is the total of $500, then second and third follows suit in $100. With that grand total of $700. Make sure you guys are posting clips to YouTube in under 60 seconds, please. And we will review them and possibly give you money in your Venmo account because of them. Make them cool, make them funny, make them something. But we'll give you some money for them nevertheless. Post it to the link that we just showed you on the screen below me right here. And we will review them. And again, might give you some money because of it.
Yes, and also remember, this is currently, we're heading to the end of stage number 3. So wildcard signups are currently open. So if you guys like to play, you like a chance to win money and to go to land in Vegas in December this year, make sure you sign up at the website below, play.r6usnationals.com. I'm very surprised I remember. Said it so many times, right?
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. It's free to enter, fun to play in, and you can find yourself casted by Blue Stokes and I, or you might find yourself winning money and getting a trip to go to land. So, yeah, let's jump right into the rosters for the first game of the day. This is going to be Bruh, Anthony, Levron, Callie, Rav, and Affected. So, Stokes, you haven't seen this team play. But I'm going to tell you now, Anthony is the truth.
I know who Anthony is.
Anthony is the truth, and this team is so fun to play.
Okay.
And let's see the team that they're going to be facing off against.
All right.
This is going to be Orglis. You guys knew them as Parallax Gaming. Unfortunately, they are not playing under that mantle anymore. But go ahead, read off their names.
It's going to be Orglis. It's Blarn, Glowmoji, Shrines, Bravo Dog, and Trippin. A lot of you guys might have noticed that Tracken is not on this roster, which is kind of a household name inside of NA, especially inside of the rank scene and just lower tier competitive in general. He was on the squad, but due to some outside events, he is no longer with the squad, and Bravo is coming back since they can't make another roster shift inside of CL. You can only make 2 a season, so they have to adopt somebody previously that was on the roster, so they pick Bravo Dog back up.
It's kind of like the reciprocity team change, minus Bravo Dog plus Bravo Dog.
Yeah, minus Laxing plus Laxing.
Yes.
Yep.
So let's see.
Greatest roster move of 2019.
Yes. So we're going to get the map bands and picks up for you guys extremely soon. But in the meantime, are you familiar with the team in general for Bruh? I know you said
I know all of them. Yes.
Okay, so let's see what map they're gonna play on first before we ask for any type of predictions. Go ahead, give it.
Border. Yes.
There we go.
Yo,
fun map. Did you really guess it or did you know? You didn't know.
No.
You're not lying to me.
That's the only one I didn't know. I usually
You look
ask.
so confident.
I usually ask just so that I can kind of formulate how the map's gonna go, because he always asks me my prediction, and I kind of want to predict the scoreline correctly.
Producer, did he ask you?
So. No, I didn't.
He
ask.
did.
Oh,
Yes, producer said
what?
yes.
Camille's throwing me under the bus, dude. What? I'm blaming Camille for this. I didn't
our
know,
producer
Chad.
is apparently
I didn't know.
6'9" Takashi. So, no, this is gonna be a fun game. And also, if you saw on Twitter, we put up a poll to see what you thought about this matchup. Who do you think is gonna win? That's not ready yet because we're getting it right now.
Oh yeah, we gotta get it.
But
anyways.
what are? Yeah, what are you gonna say? I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
I sound like a sim right now. That's what I'm. Anyways, by the way, guys, we kind of started the show all over again, and I'm sure you guys noticed that, and you're like, where'd the other match go? So we'll explain right now. It's kind of did as like a little sidebar joke just to throw you guys off. Yeah. But the other guys' plays are messed up. All of these guys were already logged in. So they're already on the servers. Everyone else can't get access to the servers. So Marcy is logged in. All of these squads are logged in. So we're going right to the second game of the day.
Yes.
But technically the first game of the day. So instead of seeing Dark Zero versus Katsu to start the day, you're going to see these two teams face off, and then you're going to see Dark Zero versus Katsu as the second game of the day. So you're still going to get all your Siege content. You're still going to get all your Velian Stokes love, just in, backwards order.
Yes. So, who do you think is going to come out on top this match? I think on paper and with their their status, I would say Orglis has the upper hand.
Why?
Just what we're used to seeing from them. All right, so yeah, we're just going to jump right into the game. I believe in Orglis. We love bruh, but I want to see more from bruh. Before, it was basically Anthony and some really big clutches and plays coming in from Lebron and the others, but it wasn't enough consistency for me to feel comfortable in picking them in this matchup. But you know what? I love being proven wrong, so I hope they do that.
I love it when you get proved wrong as well. But that's all for the talks before and after the match, Veli. We got stuff to cast now, my friend. It's Orglis versus Bruh on the map of Border. It's going to be Orglis taking offense first and Bruh taking defense first. Capitao to open up the bans, and that's going to be the first ban for Bruh. And before we get into this match, I will give you my prediction, Veli, because I know you asked for it. I'm going to say that Bruh is going to win this map 7-4.
7-4?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We'll see.
That's pretty bold.
Yeah. I'm a bold type of man.
Is Blarn that trash to you?
I love Blarn, dude. I love Blarn so much. No, just like here's the thing. We've discussed this before. I've discussed this on the podcast. Also discussed it on the desk with you. Like we're friends with everybody. When it comes down to business, though, and I have to put my opinion onto something, I have to seal my sign of approval on there. I'm gonna be real about it. It's all business at that point. You know what I mean? So like I love Blarn. I think the Orglis guys are really nice guys, but their run inside of CL definitely tells the tale of how this team performs, and I just don't see them taking it. Capitao, Jackal, Maestro, and Miraband out on Border. Pretty rudimentary, to be completely honest with you. The Jackal one's a little weird because Border is an extremely small map. We traditionally don't see Jackal that much on Border because of that, because there's other stuff to be able to take out that can definitely throw a wrench into the plans of a lot of teams. But nobody wants to be tracked on roam games, so pretty typical, honestly, for NA.
And look at this. Orglis. And you guys knew him as Parallax Gaming. They're going to bring out the Lion once more. Last time we saw this team with Lion, they won, but they put Lion away for Nomad. So Nomad on Border is phenomenal, by the way.
Oh, fantastic.
Like, you have to waste so much utility to get rid of those air jabs. So if you find yourself trying to come up on the flank to make a big play, guess what? That air jab is going to go off, knock you on your butt. Most likely, you're going to die from it. It's going to make flanks and rotations that much harder. But taking a look at the rest of the lineup for Orglis, we're going to have Zofia, IQ, Slash, and Thermite. Pretty standard, right?
Yeah.
But for Bruh, we're going to see Lebron on Doc. I expect Lebron to do big things. Callie on Echo. Callie is going to have to show a lot of patience and smarts to be a really good support player to help out his teammates. And by utilizing those yokai drones and keeping them safe for late game situations, that's going to be key. So can he do it? We're going to find out.
10 seconds to insertion.
All right, so they're making rotation over towards CCTV or security, whatever you call it. So what the setup's going to be is LeBron's going to play office. He might go for a spawn peek early on here, which he's going to, on a very weird crawl-out angle. The issue with this is that he's going to have to crawl back in after he stands up. So I don't know if he realizes that he's going to get himself into some trouble here. Oh, very quick move there from LeBron. He actually might end up playing CCTV, actually, which would be very weird, especially for the setup because they made a rotate for the hallway, as well as it seemed to me that the back walls of Fountain to the western side of that room were soft. So they can obviously make a rotate across to CCTV. I assumed it was going to be a late hold from there, from that long angle that we see established quite often from office into CCTV, but that doesn't look to be in the cards for Bruh.
Yeah, this is pretty standard for the attacking team Orglis right now. First thing they want to do, they want to get rid of any type of roam presence that they have in CCTV. Once that's done, yeah, try to open up this wall that they already have a line of sight into in regards to going into lockers. If they're able to do that, it's going to be pretty simple from that point on. But I'm really interested to see what LeBron is actually going to do with Doc. Now, we've seen players like Dan sit back in office. Oh, the peak is currently coming from Cali. A little bit of aggression coming in from your hardest anchor on this team. That's going to be pretty scary. So if he happens to challenge this gunfight, he's going to have to be extremely precise. Yeah, and it's looking like he's going to go for the bait and switch. So the moment they try to go into CCTV to get the kills, Cali wants to be the playmaker. And the problem is, if Cali dies, hey, who else is going to control those yokais? Nobody.
Exactly, but Intelligent trigger discipline for Kali on that drone, not shooting it, allowing them to know where he was shooting from. Levron will take the first person down, and it's Bravo Dog. Kali gonna make a quick move outside, takes down Blarn. So early kills for Bruz. They continue this absolute rampage. Rav tacks on and Glow falls. All of a sudden, it's a 5v2, make it a 5v1. Shrines, the only man remaining, finally gets the opening frag, but that'll be quickly dispersed.
What's the team name, Sam?
It's bruh.
Bruh. Chat, can we get a bruh? They're going to win round number 1, and that's how we get the party started.
No. This is how we do it around these
Okay,
cards.
go ahead.
Give me a tryhard 7, 100%.
All right, what does tryhard 7 mean?
Huh?
What does that mean?
Tryhard is the.
I know
what's
him.
The tryhard mean.
Yeah, the guy with the afro, whatever.
Yeah.
But what is the 7 for?
I can't remember.
You don't even know what it
means?
means?
I want to say, I think it's XQC from a long time ago.
Okay.
Just give me the tryhard emote.
Nah, sure.
I like the tryhard
Whatever
emote.
Stokes says. But chat, I also want to see a bruh. So far,
You already got some tryhard emotes. I can see them.
bruh on defense are going to be up 1-0. So Orglis, how you going to fight back? They think Lion's going to be the answer. So Nomad is going to be benched for Lion, utilizing the 6 pick, and Mute's going to come in place of Smoke. Now, for those of you that are new to Siege, you might be asking yourself, what is a 6 pick and why is it so important? Whenever you choose your operators at the beginning of the round like we saw just now, the other team can see that. But one player on the other team, fun fact, one player on each team can sit, they can redo their pick, and the other team can't see it. So what did that say?
It said Blarn thinks that he can plant in connector on Consulate. What they're referring to
Are you serious?
is Blarn tried to plant a diffuser inside of the couch room that is in between projector upstairs or meeting room, whatever you call it, upstairs of Consulate. That room that you walk past is a little flipped over couch, and then you look to the right and you have the
By
central
yellow?
desk area. Yeah. He tried to plant in there. You can't plant in that
Are you
room.
serious?
It's not a site. That's why it's called connector Blarn.
Blarn is a character.
Yeah, that's Blarn's a pretty special human being. I love him to death, but my God, man.
All right, we're gonna have Valkyrie in play. Also, a bit of Mute Jammer, so it's kind of a give and a take.
Oh, I like this.
All right,
Levron with the early aggression. This is something straight out of the bowels of ranked.
yeah, he's
He
gonna
might
get
get
out
a
of
free
his
kill
line of
for it
sight.
as well because they're going to challenge this door, and there's no way in hell they see these bullets. Oh, they're going to have a drone inside. He's actually going to get a little antsy about it, but Levron's actually going to rotate in behind a half wall. Inside of CCTV. Bravo Dog playing things safe, and they're very worried about these runouts now. That's the thing about early aggression inside of Siege is that they have to respect it, because if they don't, you can continue to show the same face and probably have the same results.
Can, but take a look at Glamoji already. All type of aggression going into archives. Not gonna have anybody in sight just yet, but he just might in just about a second. The ping is currently in play. You see the drone work there, but he cannot be overly aggressive. He could find himself in a 1v3 if he pushes prematurely. But a little bit of utility using a frag grenade. It's not gonna go on the mark. He threw it a little bit too far. But the second time, plus the E1D currently in effect, he's gonna miss yet again. Glamoji, he's gonna be all out of frags.
Didn't do nearly as much damage as Glomoji had hoped for. Rav on just about half HP here, but the issue is Glomoji can't possibly get a push. He can try and get some help. The main help that he really needs is somebody to rotate to the west balcony and actually take over the armory locker door, but Kali is already waiting here as well. Stun grenade's going to go in, but do they know the bandits here? If they don't know the bandits here, this all of a sudden gets extremely easy. They don't know that Kali's here, and he's going to spell disaster for the Orglis squad. They're going to continue to stun dump. They've recognized it out now, but the diffuser's down upstairs. Anthony finds one on the other end of the map. Glomoji rotates in the main hallway and takes down Levron. All of a sudden, it's a 1 versus 3 after Blarn has been down through his efforts.
All right, so a down player, and Glamoji gets tagged up a little bit, losing half of his hit points so far, HP. So, technically, now it's currently a 2v3. He was able to get the revive, and there's under a minute left. A lot of time left in order to make a big play, but how are they going to attack? Glamoji so far has been doing pretty decent this game, but as Sledge, verticality is going to be in use, but does he have the time in order to do that? Also, IQ, what's going to be your plan, Blarn?
That's a real question, because right now, as it looks, oh, Blarn's starting to warm things up. I like it. hey, that's all you need. All you needed was one. You got picked up. You actually ate another bullet and still lived. So good on you, Blarn, making it a 2 versus 2. But with Affected still alive and that 416C in hand, it's a very dangerous weapon to be trying to duel against when you are at such low HP. Verticality now being opened, and it's actually canceled that. Glow's going to open the hatch inside of Tellers. Anthony recognizes out where they're coming from. Breaching charge goes off. Affected takes quite a bit of damage as he's all the way up in vents. Doesn't really tap up anyone either. Looks like they're going to try and rotate in. Anthony's going to blow a Nitro Self at the hatch. Rotates around. Do they recognize out where he is? Yes, they do. He's going to find the first one. Can he find the second? Has the shotgun out, but he doesn't hear him because of the sound. But he doesn't have enough time. And Bruh with the second round.
Bruh, doing it big, and there you have it. 2 in a row here on defense. Would you say that on this map in particular, is extremely defensive-sided, or do the attackers have a big chance?
Oh, they have a
here?
huge chance.
Okay.
Now, Border is a map that is completely played out. There is no randomity in it. You handle things one way and one way only. That is it. Per site. That's it. So, for instance, Armory Lockers, if you want to take Armory Lockers, you take Wall. If you want to take Archives, you take Office. There's only one way to handle things. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Per site, only one way to do things.
Okay. So, currently up 2-0.
Yeah.
Orgless.
Yeah.
No answer back for anything that Bruh throws at him.
What's up with that prediction, baby? How's it going?
Oh, the
How you feeling about it?
Feels good so far, but you know, it's only been 2 rounds. Bruh has only scrimmed twice since qualifying due to school.
What's a scrim? Scrim schmim.
No, it's all about quality over quantity.
So, fun fact, Adventure Force from CL never scrimmed a day in their life. They just played the qualifier and won. Suzaku just picked up 4 people and was like, hey, let's do this real quick.
I mean, to be fair, Suzaku's kind of like the GOAT, so.
Hey, I mean, go to CL, dude. That guy's on a heater. It's impressive. It's impressive.
Okay. So far, what's really impressing you in this matchup? Is there any standout at all? And by the way, I see Alibi in play. That's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
I'd say the standout for me right now is how Bruh's just dismantling Orgless. They've recognized out that Orgless are not very good on the information game, which they're not, and they continue to punish it. They're playing multiple roamers. Bruh really only drones things once and tried to nade it out, and then they didn't really have any info. They waited for everybody else to kind of conjoin together, and then just tried to push the guy at half pole and had no idea Bandit was there. There's nothing preventing you from droning that again. Get a drone in there, figure out where the rest of the information is. Very intelligent denial here from Anthony as they are trying to complete the side triangle now. We're downstairs in customs just to update you on their round. And what just happened? Well, there's a massive hole above the wall. You might be asking why. Well, when Trippin tries to put this exothermic charge down, all you do is throw an impact grenade above it, and bada bing, bada boom, you have destroyed his utility.
Yeah.
And he's already lost one of them. He only has one more, but now they're scared because they think that there's only one more opportunity to try and get this correct. They have the actually they don't have the vertical control. This is a kill box.
That's a death box.
Yeah,
the moment you step foot in there, you're dead.
Blarn's going to kill.
Yeah, Blarn's going to knock out Anthony. That's going to be a big kill for them. But the exothermic charge is going to be successful. We saw the utility, excuse me, the verticality in play, and the Renat's currently there.
Oh, Callie!
He's not going to see anybody, but take a look at the outline to his right.
No.
Oh, they're waiting for him. Oh, no!
Callie,
Callie, the wrong rotation. He's going to get taken out by Blarn. That's going to be a 2K so far this round. Whew.
Yep.
Great start for Blarn so far.
Yeah, that's it. That's not the way you want things to go. Yeah, a lot of the success story for Orgless with the minuscule success that they have had has been off of a lot of Blarn's efforts actually as of late. They've been able to improve a little bit, but we might have the kill here, Rab. You need to be able to take him down. Trippin takes one, Shrine takes the other. This might be the first round for Orgless on the map, affected in a 1 versus 4. He hears one inside of detention, doesn't recognize out where the sound cue's coming from though. He thought it was tight left, a little bit farther off, and Bravo Dog helps Orgless propel themselves to this first round victory.
It's kind of a caster's curse with Stokes looking at me smiling saying, hey, how do you feel about the prediction right now?
I said 7-4. They've obviously got to win some rounds.
Yeah, Orgless now one round away from tying things up, and Blarn, that's exactly what you need as an opener. That's what they were severely lacking, and Blarn stepped up. He put on his big boy pants, was able to get 2 kills. Now, the one play that absolutely shocked me, Valkyrie. She should have got the kill on the objective player.
She couldn't see her.
She couldn't see her. But you know what? Even though she couldn't see anybody at all, she still fired shots to give away an audio and visual cue to where she was, and that was such an easy kill for Orgless.
You say that, but the main thing about Siege is that when you start playing it, you're like, oh, it's a tactical game. I have to be stealthy. I have to be quiet. And actually, a lot of the times,
no, I'm not saying it was
not.
It was wrong for it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just explaining to just people in general that a lot of the times it's not the best avenue of pathing, because You have so many bullets in this game that you can get kills just by wallbanging common spots. Pretty often.
But you can't get punished
Pretty
for it like
often.
we did.
Oh,
in
yeah,
that
absolutely.
matchup.
I mean, it's a sound cue, but you have to just be well aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
That's just something that comes with time. And especially these players in particular, they've been around the block once or twice. They understand that when they shoot where people are going to come from, what's their possible, angles they have to worry about.
Fault spots, quote unquote.
Yeah, exactly. So pre-firing can help you out a lot, man. It happens almost every single game that we commentate because that's what's supposed to happen. If you hear a sound cue and you hear someone rounding a corner, why would I wait to see them? Why don't I just shoot?
Actually, Rainbow Six has been a game that was extremely heavy on pre-fire ever since Rainbow Six 3.
Yeah.
From Rainbow Six 3 on.
Pre-fire is a really big deal.
Yeah.
It's not as big of a deal in like other FPSs like CS because CS you have an absurdly low amount of ammo compared to Siege. You only have 3 magazines per gun.
Oh, Siege, you can just rattle
Yeah,
that boys
Siege,
off.
I mean, look at how many bullets that Blarn has in the 5.52 Commando right now. 31 in the mag and then 209
Yeah.
in his kit. Where does IQ put that many magazines in her elite skin? I have no idea.
She has-
She's wearing a sweatsuit from the 80s.
I don't know. Good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah, the E1D currently in effect. We saw Zofia hightail it right over there. And a little bit of pre-fire, as we were saying, is not going to connect, but that's going to let Levron know exactly where he's at. So Bravo Dog is going to get peppered with a few shots, taking off a little bit more than a quarter health. With a nitro cell currently ripped. Is he going to land it? No, it's going to be way off the mark. And E1D currently in effect once more.
We picked the wrong one, Rav.
Yeah, he's going to try to hard breach this wall. He's not going to get it. The battery down in time as the stun comes through. Oh, he's vulnerable.
I thought he was going to die right there, especially after the concussion. That is terrifying. Rav also picking the wrong panel. Didn't hear the exothermic charge going down to his right. Picked the leftward panel. Didn't work out for him. Stun grenade now pours in. Tries to make a dash for Taco, but doesn't work out. Bravo Dog to rip his head off. And all of a sudden, Orglis is in the driver's seat once again. Plenty of time on the board. Looks like they've actually warmed up at this point in time. Bruh is going to have to try and battle back.
All right, so underneath a minute 30 right now. Orglis currently about 1 player. Bruh, the good thing is Doc is still alive. They still have Smoke and Echo. Now that we're reaching late game territory, those 2 operators, Smoke and Echo, are going to be so important. But also affected, it's going to even the odds, which is even more important in this matchup. So tripping falls, and that's going to be no more Thermite. Despite the exothermic charges already being put in play, he can still frag out with his primary weapon.
This is very, very scary because Orglis is so very separated right now. They're trying to go for an Archives take here. Shrines takes down Anthony. Didn't notice for the rotate. Going to drone in and see that someone is playing near metal half wall. It's going to be Kali that's actually vacated the area, or excuse me, taken over the area for the time being. Levron, though, with a very nice one-tap on a Blarn. That's going to be a diffuser down. All of a sudden, we're still on man equalization as he continues these gunfights. Doesn't win the second one. Bravo to falter. Levron trying to continue the streak, and he will. That's a triple. Can he possibly close it out with the quad? Does he know he's inside of Archives? He recognizes it out now. Doesn't win out the gunfight, but it's going to be a quick peek from Kali and Bruh with their 3rd round.
Kali, I see you, big boy. Echo putting in a lot of work, making great plays, and that's what you need from your anchor player. Now, utility play, yeah, that's important, but if he could frag out as well, that's even better.
That's like halfway, like, trying to swallow while, like, that shoutcast started. I almost died right there. I thought my tongue was, like, halfway down my throat. I didn't know what happened.
We have a medical kit in the back, man.
Yeah,
It'll be all right.
I might have to pull my tongue out of my throat. By the way, chat, don't try that. You can actually swallow your tongue. You will die. Don't do that. Please. Please don't do that.
So,
I'm just putting that out there for someone's like, can you do that? Like, yes, you can, and you will die. You will suffocate to death. Don't do that. Not a good idea.
So we don't want anybody to get died. So
Don't get dead.
But
avoid the big dead.
Bruh, 3-1.
Bruh.
They're looking so solid.
Bruh.
They're looking solid.
RCU, bruh.
Bruh.
He goes, bruh.
All right, so taking a look at the site. Of course, we're not going to have players like Echo on board. Cali's going to be on Bandit instead.
Big 6 pick, though. We have Monty on the board.
I like it.
Yeah, I like the adjustment because it's going to shut down a lot of the aggressive play from Bruh. They've been able to really make just heroic things happen between Kali and Levron, and that's really all they've needed to find these 3 rounds. As long as Levron keeps firing on all cylinders as well as Kali, this is going to be money in the bag for them. Bruh fact. Bruh. I think it's bruh.
When you say bruh, like when they do a
use.
big play, like the role that me and Blue had, you just have to you got to
Bruh.
ratchet. Exactly.
Bruh.
Motion.
And Bruh
That-
wins the round.
Is
Is that,
the voice doing it?
how
But
to do that?
Put some flavor on it.
Dude, that was all the flavor I had. That was like, that's not all I have. I can be a lot louder. See, it's funny because a lot of chat doesn't know how loud I can actually be. You know how loud I can be. It's, yeah, like ear-shattering. I got to tone it down.
Nah, it's fine. I like the shoutcast. And I'm really interested to see where Shrine's point of attack is going to currently be. Now, Shrine is
centralize. They need to centralize. Yeah.
It takes a gun out of the hands, a really strong gun out of the hands of one of your players. But if he's able to stay alive and waste a lot of utility and distract a lot of players from Bruh, that'll be a really good start for a team. And I feel like that's what Orglis needs to do. They need to slow things down to get in the side and pick up kills one by one.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you on that. I think they need to centralize around this Monty play if that's what they're going to be going for, because Bruh is going to try and force the opposition. They want to try and shut down Shrines early on so they're able to do whatever they want to aggressively instead of having to play this passive style and wait on utility. So, with that being said, Shrines is going to walk right into Armory. They went back downstairs instead of completing the site triangle. So, all it is Monty, though. Kali can actually deal with this by himself. Someone is going to rotate in. It's IQ. Does he recognize that out just yet? Anthony, what a smart nitro cell. He pings him. Kali, what a team play, my friend. My God. The intelligence level on that was huge, dude.
IQ over 9,000.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That was insane. Kali, you freaking goat. That was nuts. IQ going to be tucked inside now. Blarn's trying to figure out exactly what happens. Concussions pour in. He sees the head pass, but he knows that he's not having any bullets sent his way just yet. Rotates out to Fountain to safe harbor.
Yeah, so that just shows you how important it is to be cognizant that this map has a lot of verticality involved. If you're underneath those nitro cells, shotguns, your primary weapons can rip straight through that floor underneath you. They can get the kill. That's how we saw the shield player go down. But Cali's going to challenge the 1v2. Tripping comes in to help out his teammate, and he gets bodied.
Why you peeking, friend?
Beautiful headshot from Cali, and that's how you play it. And LeBron is heating up. Bruh are looking so good right now.
Oh my God! I didn't realize we're at the mall, man. Because this is the cleaners right now. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
this is something. I mean, Trippin', why are you peeking, man? Don't peek like that. Don't walk back into that. That was. Come on, you're better than that. I know you are. It's gonna be all left up to Bravo and Glowmoji to try and find some success in round 5. A little bit of time on the board, but it starts off well for Glow. Catches a double kill, but quickly gets refragged, or at least down by Affected. He's down inside a metal hallway. Zofia, he sees him cross, so he knows he's going for the pickup. Affected, actually Lebron, going to pick it up from above. And all of a sudden, well, actually no, yeah, wait, how did this happen? Hatch? Yes, okay. I had to make sure I was saying the right things. So, Lebron going to pick it up from the hatch as he tries to rotate in, and that's going to be round 4 for Bruh. Orglis only picking up 1 round so far, so actually, if you want to do the mental math, it should end in a 7-2.
Yeah, bro, they came into this game with malicious intent. They're looking to dominate Orglis in the best way possible. Currently 4-1, and it's still the first half of the game. What we're taking a look at right now is just dominance.
Well, no, it's not even that. Here's the thing. Orglis is a CL team. Orglis is bottom of North American CL. The issue that Orglis has, if you guys can recognize it, or you guys wonder how we rate teams or what people do wrong, Orglis doesn't play around information literally at all, and they don't play together as a team, literally ever. And the main issue with that is when you're bringing operators that obviously are team oriented, which Rainbow Six Siege is one of the most team oriented games in the freaking world. You fell because you're bringing things that work as a team and you're not playing around it. Like Monty, Shrines just walks in and then it takes Blarn 15 seconds to get inside to try and help the man. He's standing on the same square footing for long enough that Valkyrie can rotate underneath him and blow him up because Bandage is just pinging him over and over again above him. That is where you're failing as a team, not only on the information front, but playing as a team and actually trying to make a push. It's called offense, Veli. It's called offense. You're not on defense. You're supposed to be the aggressive one. You're supposed to be the one getting in the building and forcing things. It makes me extremely angry when people try and treat offense like defense. You're not on defense. You're not defending anything. You are attacking.
So in case you don't know the difference between defense and offense, so get it out for you. It seems like Orglis are pretty lost at the moment. I'm pretty upset because his team showed a lot of promise here in USN this year.
Yeah, I honestly feel like once the honeymoon phase was over, things just fell apart, man. Things just fell apart. It was not working out well.
Yeah, that whole Monty thing. The one thing you don't want to do in Siege is be stagnant as well, especially if you're Monty. You're going to have to be quick on your toes, and you're going to have to press the fact. But already pressing the fact, Orglis are pushing towards the outside, and Hey, oh, there you go, Bravo Dog. I was wondering if he was going to get the call or not, but Cali, he picked up and he died. So great start from Bravo Dog, who recently joined this team back again. So just about 2 minutes left to go, and there's going to be no more Vigil. So you're taking out a really good roamer. That's how you start the game off.
Yeah, and you can tell Bruz feeling themselves as well just from the operator lineup effect. It's actually going to bag himself the second kill. That's from CCTV door. Somebody got a little bit too aggro, and it's going to drop diffuser. That's a huge pick as well. That's going to be the thermite of tripping. So Bravo now has a diffuser. Might try and go for a repel upside down on the window. Not thinks otherwise of it. He's actually already got detention open. So Trippin's life actually did not mean that much anymore. Obviously, you always want another gun, but we're actually going to be going for a plant here. It's actually going to pour over, but I believe Anthony doesn't know that he's planting close. He thinks he's planting on the window, but he's not. He switches over to the shotgun, recognizes out where he is. Diffuser's down, though. Kills him through the wall. They might be able to stick a plant here, but detention's open. They have to try and gunfight this out. Going to recognize out where one of them are. Bandit's going to get immediately ripped, and all of a sudden it's down into a 1. Orgless win it out after 3 quick frags, and Blarn showing him the business.
Clawing their way to win their second round of the game. I mean, that was pretty rough to see. We all saw the frags go out in concession within about a 15-second time span, and Orgless, they got the best of bruh. So, Ember Rise isn't allowed. All right, well, we'll check the rule books, Blarn. We'll see.
What? Ember Rise isn't allowed.
Right. Has the rule book changed recently?
That does not sound right at all. Ember Rise, I'm like thinking through this right now. I'm like 90% positive that you can play Ember Rise skins.
Yeah, you can.
Ember Rise, you absolutely can. It's the I believe it's the older skins, Marcy. It's
the older skins.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to think. It's the Grim Skies ones, correct? It's the Wind Bastion skins.
Yeah, not the Ember Rise. Blarn, we don't want no excuses, baby. You better play.
Blarn, I don't want no smoke, man. Come on.
Come on, Blarn.
Now,
so you know what this is going to be now, right? And it's really unfortunate to tell.
What?
To see. So we don't take this as shade because I love Orgless and Blarn, but now we have an excuse. And I just don't want Orgless to fall too far behind. I want them to come back and make this game close, and I don't want them to feel like the fact that bruh decided to wear a certain type of uniform is, you know, I don't want that to be on their head. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think that the main takeaway from that is that, hey, you gotta live with it. You gotta play through it. You know, the Ember, I know for a fact.
The admin actually just messaged the producer and say it's not against the rules.
No, Ember Rise skins are not against the rules. Yeah, and we have admins on staff. Don't worry, chat. We promise. We promise. And also, just to completely put this out there as well, we also know that the uniforms are not the best. It does make things very difficult to see.
You know what? You can use it as well, so it's all even grounds once that's done until it's in the rules. But right now, it is all legal and no one's doing anything wrong at the moment. But Levron and Cali have been out of control. We saw a lot from Anthony the last time bruh played, but now the rest of the team is starting to pick things up, and that's what you want to see. And that goes to show that their performance so far is because of team effort. It's beautiful to see, but Orgless can answer back. It's now the second half of the map, and Orgless are going to be on defense. So we have Smoke, Valkyrie, and Echo in play. I love those three, and hopefully Glamoji and the rest of the guys can utilize utility to get intel and stops whenever bruh tries to step foot in the site.
Yeah, I just want you guys to notice the difference in play on offense from Bruh and Orgless. I'm not saying Bruh's the end-all, be-all of teams. What I am saying is they take control of what is needed early on, and they go about it as a team. You see them rotate outside. Obviously, Bruh was being more aggressive on defense comparative to Orgless.
Yeah.
But still, they're playing the proper things. Leveron's rotated over to Sandwich Window. This is bread and butter, pardon the pun, for Nomad. You put an air jab on the ground, put one up on the AC unit by the window, and then you're free to play this window however you choose. And then all of a sudden you have a very good setup in order to try and take over Armory Lockers, which is exactly what Bruh's going for.
Okay.
Initial shot's going to land on Smoke as well, going to continue to tack down. Blarn's actually going to die because he's just standing still. Levron continues to rain terror down. That's a double for him already. Everyone just continues to pick this man, and all of them fall to the long arm of the law, apparently. That is Levron.
Levron cannot be stopped at the moment. And with Nomad, with those air jabs, not sure if she's used all of them yet, but she's going to have backup from Anthony. Trippin' is going to shut down Levron, so Nomad's going to be shut down for this round. But the verticality in play, and the ping is there. Glamoji is going to utilize the soft destruction to his advantage. Great job coming in from him. So now 2 players are going to be down on each side, and the aggression kicked in. That's not what IQ wanted. She goes down. Anthony picks up a kill on Shrines, and now we're going to have 25 seconds left to go as it's going to be Thermite. He's going to go down with the rest of his teammates. Orglis, they're going to win this round. Okay.
Go Trippin'.
That was a lot that happened. A lot of aggression, a lot of pushes coming in from Bruh, and they just weren't winning that gunfight. IQ ran in without any intel, and for a player to be that close to her, yikes.
Good job, my friend.
You can't push in blindly like that in wide peak because you make yourself vulnerable to all types of peaks, and that's why she died. Big blow. But I really love how LeBron played that round. He did pretty well. It was just unfortunate that the backup wasn't there to help him out. And maybe if the backup was there fast enough, like you spoke about it earlier, you know, this is a team game, and when you're on attack, make sure the reinforcement come in soon. And if your reinforcements, your backup doesn't come in, you're going to die. Your team is going to die. The intel isn't going to be there all the way, and then you lose a round. So now Orglis, they're 1 round away from tying things up against Bruh.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they
All right.
So, main takeaway from that round, as you were discussing. By the way, very good job of picking up as to what they messed up on. It was the intel game. That's really what they messed up on.
It was obvious.
In the crunch time. Yeah, they just didn't have any info on the remaining players. And the main thing is look, you look at the offense as a wedge. If you get any actual leverage on the thing that you're attempting to do, you continue to force that. And the issue is that Bruh did not do that. The wedge for that play was Levron. He got 2 opening kills on Armory, and right when that happened, they should have instantaneously taken Armory lockers, because when you wait, Belly, when you wait and allow time to pass, Orglis can adjust, and that's exactly what they did. They rotate their Valkyrie downstairs in likes of Glomoji, and they have Trippin, as well as another member of Orglis, play Archives as well as Metal Half Wall, and then they just chill and wait for them to try and take over because they know they don't have any info.
The play right there would have been for Zofia, who is Anthony, to go ahead and rotate over the lockers. That would have been a winning play.
Yeah, rotate to
that
half
one
wall.
right there, you would have had a nice cross happening.
Yep.
And it was a really big missed opportunity. Bruh really let themselves down with that one.
I completely agree with you. But jumping into round 8 now as we get closer and closer in scoreline here. Again, if you guys were here earlier on or weren't here at all, the earlier prediction that we did, what I made, was that this was going to go 7-4 in favor of Bruh. So we're getting closer and closer to that scoreline. It might still happen, question mark. We'll just have to see. Rav almost doing a little bit of damage to Kali, trying to open up detention so they can go on rotate here. Glow is actually downstairs inside of servers at the moment, so could actually mix some things up downstairs if they lose track of him. Obviously doesn't have his ERC-7 backpack on right now. He could definitely turn it on at any moment. And actually, fun little fact there, if you guys noticed, when he does turn on his ERC-7 backpack and you are on a drone, his silhouette also disappears.
Nerd Fat coming in from Stokes, and that's what makes him so good. All right, so Glamoji. We all saw him do great plays as a roamer down low, and Callie, it's going to be her job to hunt him down. The drone was able to catch him, was able to activate his utility, and yeah, the cassette threat is going to say, no, we all know there's, okay. That's not a straight angle to kill him, but it was a nice try. Yeah, rotation has to be made now.
So Kali, very smart utility usage there. There's just a filing cabinet to the left-hand side of that window that did not allow him to shoot. He knows where he is now, though, because of that cassette threat. The electronics detector allowing him to see the ERC-7 backpack of Vigil. He knows he's going to try and hold these tight angles, so he's trying to contest as much with the ACOG as possible. He's going to wait for him to rotate back. He's choosing his angle. He heard him drop, so he knows he's going to peek right-hand side. Some intelligent gunplay here from Kali, but he's actually going to try and rotate into Workshop. They've actually recognized each other out. No, they haven't. Glow not reading through, and Kali actually end up winning it out. A lot more idea going in from the Bruh side. Even though we already have Anthony faltering off, we have 2 picks onto Orglis at this point, making Bruh's job just a little bit easier.
Yeah, Buck hitting a bank shot, able to get that nice frag grenade. Now, hitting that Castle Barricade, that player's going to have to be careful with his feet. Oh, but the flank is going to be there. Callie is going to have a chance. He's missing shots. He's not able to connect. There's not, yes, that's one. That's 2. Callie's going to get a triple kill so far. Blard and Trippin did not watch their flank, and that's how you punish players. Great play coming in from them, but Shrine's a little bit of wall bang. What is he gonna do? It's gonna be a 1v4, and he has no chance at all. Cali with 4 kills that round in an amazing flank. He's gonna win this round for bruh. Whew.
You have
That seemed too easy. That was way too easy.
you have barbed wire under a window, and you are playing Taco, and you don't hear the guy rustling in the barbed wire on radio window that's right next to you.
And missing shots at first on the first player. And then when that first player...
That was literally an 8-second engagement,
Yes.
and Blarn never turned around.
And when that first player went prone and turned around, the other player wasn't even aware.
I want to know what these comms are.
What are they saying in the comms?
Oh my god, that's stressful. That is, I'm not even on the team and I'm tilted.
That was a rough round.
That's a heartbreaker, man.
All right.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Bruh, looking to go to the finals.
They can't drop anybody, but I'm dropping everybody. Like,
Can we give a shout out to Cali right now, playing lights out with Levron.
man is a demon right now.
Levron and Cali are working the hell out of Orglis, and you love to see it. Nomad and IQ, top fragging.
By the way, can we just say this? Never in my life would I have said, you know what the play is? Hop radio window. That works.
When I saw it happening,
I was like, this guy's
there's
dead.
no way.
Yeah, like, especially when he hopped over, I was like, okay, like, aggressive play, I like it. But right when he hopped and I saw the barbed wire on the ground, I was like, oh, you're
they're
dead.
gonna hear him. He's dead.
Yeah, I was like, you're dead. Like, you can't get back out the window. The guy's going to peek you from fountain, or Blarn's going to swing Taco, and you're dead.
That makes it
And
too easy. They had to make him miss a few shots first.
Then he just
Then
kills him.
challenge the fight. Like, how many chances did Cali get on that flank?
That dude, I don't even. What is above a cat in lives? Because that man's got all of them. I don't know.
Was he even hit in that engagement?
I think so. I think he got hit in the shoulder.
It doesn't
once.
even matter at this point, right? Great performance from Cali. IQ going off. And he's going to be one of the first in the building.
I hope we get the slow-mo effect on that later.
Oh, that was...
I would love to see that.
Yes, replay guy, please.
So, some early droning for Orglis, and this is something that's, or excuse me, some early droning for Bruh. My goodness gracious, apologies,
A
chat.
lot of castle barricades.
Yeah, a lot of Castle barricades. They really, really enjoy Castle, which why wouldn't you? Castle's a pretty good operator. They are bringing Sledge, though, and Rav's going to immediately be able to get rid of all of those because he has a sledgehammer, and that's really all you need to break one of these. Just like that, just like butter, and just like that, Cali's also going to have a kill as well as Trippin just swings wide from deep inside of Archives, gives up Archives completely, and now all they can possibly do is try and hold it from Armory Lockers.
Since his last death, Cali is currently on a 5-kill streak. And with 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go, Bruh has everything working out for him. Clear line upstairs for dominance and control. Drones are placed extremely well, and take a look at the rotation and pings. They have everything working on their favor at the moment. Frag grenades currently being cooked. It's not going to do anything just yet, but that could have gotten rid of some utility or anybody who could have been hiding behind the castle barricade. So, with Jaeger down, you still have Smoke left alive in Valkyrie. A lot of good utility from those two operators. But still, there's a lot of time left, and Orglis has done nothing to stop Bruh so far. Levron and Cali. This is a Levron and Cali show.
Levron was just holding rotate and heard the break room door, CCTV door break. Rotated over, bagged himself a free kill. Glow Emoji's going to take a little bit of damage from Rav as well, as this looks to just be the Bruh show. They have all the time in the world to do whatever they want to do, and they already know where all the rotates are going to come from, so you're just going to continue to see them cut them off, just like this. This is how Levron's getting so many kills. Levron's getting kills because he knows where people are going to rotate. That's all you need to know. If you cut off rotation, you get free kills. That's why I call them freebies.
Yep.
It's a freebie. They walk right to you. Glow Emoji knows someone's going to come from there. He kills them. Didn't know that somebody else was going to challenge him from the hatch, but he recognizes it out now. Goes to try and challenge Metal because he's going to assume someone's going to rotate up, and he's correct. Look at this. Glow Emoji's got a brain. Anthony going to start planning on top of server, though. Actually, no. Where is he indeed planning? No. Kylie going to hold off the rotate once again.
Gosh.
And that's how it goes, man.
7 kills in a row for Cali since his last death.
People ask how they do it, and that's how you do it. If you want to be a competitive player, recognize out where the best pathing is, and then cut off that pathing, and you will get kills.
7 kills in a row.
Yep. I believe it.
And he's solo pushing.
Recognize out that every single player on Orglis on defense, how did they die?
Cali is actually the GOAT at the moment.
How did they die?
They got bodied. Oh, I wasn't even listening. I was just
I said,
Rest.
recognize out how every single Orgless member died. How did they die?
from flanks in the back. Like it was
From one-on-one gunfights. What
All
do we
of them
not
are.
do in Siege? Take one-on-one
take one-on-one.
gunfights. You want to
Well,
know
most
why?
of them-
Because this is what happens. If you lose your one, somebody else wants to take a one, and then they lose their one, and all of a sudden it's a 2v5. Those two people kill like two people, then it's a 2v3. Then that guy gets traded. All of a sudden it's a 1 versus 3, and then you lose the round.
yeah, the archives
That's how it
fight,
goes.
down low in workshop.
Every
you're
single
right.
fight
Every
was a
single
solo
fight
kill.
was 1v1.
Yep, every single fight was a solo kill. You got caught out, every single one of them.
Cali was 6-6 before he started this streak. That's crazy. LeBron and Cali, man. This is actually the duo.
All right, Orgless, I need you to win this round, then lose the next round. That's what I need.
Batman and Robin. What are good duos that come to mind?
Good duos?
Yeah. Not in the game, just in general. Like Batman, Robin, Peanut Butter Jelly.
The Hardy Boys.
The Hardy Boys. Who's Jeff Hardy in this one?
Jeff Hardy?
Who's Jeff Hardy?
I would probably have to. Can we see the scoreboard once again?
5 seconds.
I would probably have to say LeBron. I'd say LeBron is Jeff Hardy. What do you think? LeBron or Cali?
Cali is definitely Jeff Hardy.
You really? Why? Why? You think
Because Jeff Hardy was
was
the best one.
You think Jeff was like more high flying?
Yeah, Swanton bombing. That's what he's
Yeah, but
doing all over the world.
LeBron's cutting off everything. He's executing more. Cali's got those open gunfights. That's what I'm saying. This man's 5-star frog splashing off the ladder right now, dude. This is Hell in a Cell, kill Orgless. That's what it is.
Yes. All right. So, bruh, currently on match point. This is it. You win one round, and then you
What a
play-
rappel! What the hell?
Okay. You'll play one more best of 3 in order to go to land.
That should be illegal. What is that angle?
That was really nice.
That, if I ever die to that inside of my rank lobbies, I'm going to be tilted beyond belief. That should not be a thing.
Okay. So, it's already early, and there's a lot of gunplay coming in, a lot of nice angles we're starting to see. The Cali was from zone work, something that this team has done so well. It's going to get shot out, and he's going to know exactly where the player is behind that shield. That thermic charge is going to be successful.
Uh-oh. Right for the run out.
All right, who's going to get this first pick?
Looks to be Bruh at this point, honestly. I mean, they have practice. They just left all of it. Orgle's like, the wall's open. You can take it. Just please don't kill us. And Kali's probably laughing at that at this point in time. Recognizes out that, what is that? Is that a
Valcam or a
I believe it's a Valkyrie cam on top of the vent. It's a very weird place. You're not going to be able to see it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Marcy.
oh, is it actually? It's
You can't
on
see
the
it?
light bulb? I think it's on the light bulb. Oh, wait, yeah, no, it is on the vent. Okay, it's where I thought it was. You can actually hide yokai drones on top of that. LeBron going to get the first kill, though, takes down Trip'em. Don't immediately trade it out. On to Rav, so we're on an equal playing field at this point. You have a little bit more utility on Rav than you do on Trippin at this point in time, but doesn't really matter too much. Pretty equivalent weaponry. Under a minute now as Bruh is trying to condense themselves down to fit through this wall, try and get some more information. LeBron's back on the spot that we saw him act as a wedge earlier on, but they still failed. If he pops that hatch right now, oh my goodness gracious, he could possibly get a kill, but no, he lays down on the ground. Affected has been down. Can Kali try and pick up the pieces? Cutting off the cross is LeBron, trying to take down one, but he can't look far enough left to try and kill the man that hopped AC. An immediate refrag. We're in a 1 versus 2. He takes down the next one, Anthony. Affected still outside. Oh my God, 27 seconds. Anthony trying to go balls to the wall right now. Wow, that was some scary timing. They recognize out where Affected's down, though. He's on the rotate. Is he going to hear him? He's going to sprint. No, he's going to actually take his time. It's going to be so suitable for both of them. Glomoji has to win 2 back-to-back gunfights to get them through this. Sprint in, wins the first one, actually ends up running away. He's going to be playing Bomb Chassis here. All it's going to be is instantaneous marks rolling through. Does he take the gunfight? Glow does! Oh, Glow, the perfect time and Affected. Just a hair off of the man's head.
Orgless ain't giving up yet.
That's the round I needed. Now they can
Orgless ain't giving up yet. So if they cannot rally behind a phenomenal clutch like that, Glomoji holding his own in a 1v2, I don't know what to say. 4-6. So the situation right now that we see, Bruh has to win 1 round and they win this series. It's going to be a best of 1. But Orgless are going to have to win 2 straight to take it to overtime. We take it to overtime, it's going to be a best of 3 after that. First team to win 2 rounds are going to win, and this could possibly be Orgless' last round. Bravo Dogs is going to get promoted to Doc, and when we saw Doc on Bravo Dog on Doc the first time here on USN this year, he got an ace. He got an ace.
Ooh.
Is he going to have that type of magic again? Only time will tell. Shrines bringing out Castle once more. They bring out the best-looking operator to date. I'm not biased at all. And the barricades is proven to slow down players. But when there's a Sledge and a Zofia, not too much. Because Sledge, he disposes those castle barricades quite easily.
All right. Well, chat, we're about to find out if I'm an Oracle or not. I'll try and jinx it as much as possible. But we're at the time, man. If Bro wins it right now, I predicted the scoreline and everything.
7-4.
Yeah.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I see it happening.
You see it happening.
You know what? Honestly, you look like the all-seeing eye right now because
You say that, but that Vegas event we did, dude, I could not buy a prediction to the point where I just started memeing my predictions.
it's fine. It's fine. But you are extremely familiar with both of these teams, and that was a pretty accurate call.
It was
accurate.
It was
accurate.
It was accurate call.
Did I say that?
No, you said accurate. I was just,
Okay.
I was just joking.
I was like, dang.
I really tripped
That
you
was
up there for
early.
a second.
I would have been like, my bad. So, all right, this is it. Air jab currently set in place over in break room CCTV. And drone work. Take your time, work your way into sight, and make magic happen. That's going to be the name of the game for Bruh. But Bravo Dog already starting things off hot, taking out Cali. He's going to fall, get his health back. Doesn't matter because he's a doctor. He has a stem shot.
You know, doctors in war really aren't the best doctors, right? They kind of just like, oh, your leg's kind of messed up. We should probably cut that off.
Listen, I'm not going to talk about the troops,
Like-
the doctor troops.
Like
so
that's all I'm saying, man. If it's combat like this, it isn't the doc you want. That's not how things go.
He got his doctorate from the community
Yeah,
college.
here's some morphine. I'm gonna chop your leg off for you. You're welcome. That's how things go. But Rav now, they've definitely moved way past like the 1940s. By the way, chat. Like now they have like a bunch of cool stuff. Do some research about it. Pretty cool stuff. But that's neither here nor there. Let's jump back into things. Kali with an early pick. He's already dead. So Levron is the other mantle we're going to be looking at on Bruh that has been able to find so many picks and continues to open things wider and wider for Bruh to possibly get a victory. Affected getting extremely aggressive upstairs after concussion goes off inside of Archives and actually ends up hitting someone, but not really able to identify out exactly how that hit anyone there because there's actually no one home. So I don't really know what the concussion mine went off of. Could have possibly been timer as well. Everyone seems to have rotated downstairs, all except for one lone soul upstairs, which will more than likely have to be dealt with in other means.
Some pre-fire coming in from Anthony. Everyone there. You're just seeing ducks on the bomb site, but they're still challenging. And that's one thing that you were curious as to why Orlis kept doing that. At face value, Anthony could have got a headshot. Unfortunately, he missed. But he's gonna have Backham now. Oh, unaffected! Runs in to catch his Shrine in the showers. Catches him naked and gets the kill. Beautiful. He was not expecting that. So,
recovered the bomb.
the odds are even. Stokes, go ahead, man.
I can't, man. I can't. We'll try. All right, 30 seconds left. Lebron's still inside a bathroom. Can he possibly see the elbow? He tries to challenge into it, but he's going to take quite a bit of damage. A little bit worse for wear than the other man, but Rav will take down Tripp, and that's a huge pick. No longer having the 416. He's playing the bullet holes. Intelligent play here from Lebron. He peeks out, but he doesn't think he's peeking it. Blurn gets a free kill. Shoots a nitro stun out of the air. Affected trying to dip and dash, but it doesn't work out for him. Rav refrags. Everyone's hands on deck. Valkyrie takes down one. Rav with a triple kill. He's trying to gun through it, but they can't.
What?
And Bruh
This is it.
finds her 5th round.
No, Orglis.
I mean,
yeah,
Orglis.
Orglis are one round away for taking this to overtime. Bruh are choking. The EG special. Jamarcus Russell.
You
They're just throwing.
special.
Yes. So,
Oh.
Bruh choking a 1v2, a 2v1 in order to put this game away. All right. They had to jump on Orglis with all the angles covered. They failed to get the kill / the diffuser planted. And now, Orglis, they're down by 1 round. This is it. The comeback can happen. This is where things get scary. Because you're going to have to take a look into the minds of the players on Bruh. And you're saying to yourselves, okay, we should have won by now. We should have already been done tonight. And every time they lose, that question's going to linger in the back of their heads.
Bomb located
So,
by attackers.
go big or go home now. Lebron and Cali, combined 26 kills, but that's not going to mean anything if they're not able to help their team pull this win out.
All the frags in the world can't
All the
win you
frags in the world,
game.
exactly.
You know what wins you the video game? Planting the diffuser. That wins you the video game.
This is scary.
Why is it scary?
It's scary for bruh.
Why is it scary for bruh?
Because bruh, they're choking, bruh.
Bruh ain't choking, bruh.
They're choking. This is a...
Bruh, sit down. They're not choking.
If this gets tied up and Orglis gets...
It's fine. That's
right.
fine, bruh.
Let's
Trust, because if they get defense
Yes.
first on you know, overtime, that's a wrap.
We'll see.
You can go to Subway with that because it's a wrap.
We'll see. So the round is starting, and so far, Orglis has been doing pretty good in regards to entry. Continuing that pattern will help him out big time. But Lebron is doing a little bit of drone work. No one's going to be in a waiting room at all. But with the site being downstairs, going to have to work their way from top to bottom, clearing out CCTV, clearing out armory and lockers. That's going to be the name of the game. Do that successfully, have as many players left alive if possible before you make your way down to the site. Air jab's currently in play over near these stairs, so if anyone wants to get a little cheeky flank in, they're going to get locked down immediately. All right.
Full-on East take. Could end up working out for Bruh. Frag grenade goes in, not going to catch Bravo. A little bit of health done to him, but the main thing that you do want to worry about here is Blonde going to possibly hear somebody hopping in from radio window? Doesn't seem like they want to go with that again. Affected has gotten the wall opened, so that'll probably be the main focal point for now.
A little bit of utility in play, but remember Mozzie's going to be there. So all of that droning now, bruh, are so good at doing so far this round, they can easily be hacked. And if Glamoji is able to get a drone on his side, it's going to help Orglis out on defense a lot because they do not have any roaming utility, especially now that Echo isn't going to be in play. But still, Smoke is left alive, and it's going to be up to Blarn to stay alive as long as possible. Those Toxic Babes are going to come into great effect once we get down to about 45 seconds left in the round. But we heard a Toxic Babe currently go down, and the diffuser is being planted. All 5 players are left alive.
You don't even recognize it.
You don't even
Not
know.
even paying attention. There's no cams, there's nothing. They get a free plant downstairs off of a very smart breach, and this might be it. It's all hands on deck for both teams, and it's going to be a full-on team fight between the two. Affected to start it off as he peers down towards bathroom, waiting for the secondary peek, but Anthony's actually going to find it. Finds the second as well, knocks it all the way down to the 5 versus 1. He gets knocked on the floor, and they wait for him to stand up before delivering the killing blow. GG between the two, but it's going to be Bruh taking it 7-5.
How many times
Did they fail on information?
How many times in your life have you ever seen all 10 players left alive and the diffuser goes down? How often does that actually happen? Bruh! They're gonna be victorious.
Bruh.
Sam called it. Stokes, you're a genius. Bruh.
I was 1 round off. I'm pissed.
Bruh are currently, so just to update you guys, Bruh are currently 1 best of 3 away from solidifying their spot to land.
Solidifying. You'll see a cow and a tire at land.
That would be phenomenal.
We'll get shirts made.
Can you imagine how hype we're gonna be when Bruh gets on main stage?
Oh my god. And it's Bruh to main stage, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna hear the entire audience just yell out, Bruh.
I think I just said my call from when Liquid made main stage at SI.
What happened?
Because I think I said Liquid to main stage, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
And I said something about an exclamation point. I think I just literally mirrored the same call. I need to get better at casting. My God. I say the same things, man.
Right.
Bravo.
Yeah, Lebron had no business.
Dude, Lebron had no business winning those. Literally
Not at all.
None.
Nah.
This was just, oh, it was actually mute, so apologies about that. I thought it was Valkyrie from underneath, but it was not. It was actually the mute.
I'm gonna be honest, Bruh scared me.
Why'd Bruh scare you?
I thought they were gonna choke it away, man. Like, allowing Orglis to get that type of heat underneath them to mount a comeback, that's scary. But then Orglis threw it all away.
I do not enjoy picking on people. Okay, like
Orglis threw it away.
I like to mess with my friends. You know that, but I don't enjoy truly picking on people. It's not something that I enjoy.
Yeah.
But
Make fun of them.
But with that being said,
Do it.
Orglis has no idea what in the hell is going on the map, literally ever.
That last round was
That last round, there was 5 people alive, and the only area you have to watch is tellers. No one plants the bathroom. No one. No one ever plants bathroom. They always plant tellers, and you had no freaking idea, man. You had no idea.
What the hell was playing on?
Exactly. You don't have ears. You're standing next to the hatch. What is going on? Oh my God. Hit up Logitech, have them send you headsets or something. My Christ.
On the operator selection screen, I didn't think that they picked 5 Stevie Wonders to guard site.
Dude.
They did it. It affected body shrines right there. That was disgusting. But how? Chat, I don't understand it. Can you guys explain to me how that happened?
There in no life should that diffuse have ever went down. Ever, chat. That diffuser should have never have went down. Ever. So I believe, are we moving on to MVPs? I believe.
Oh, a chapstick.
Good job.
Yes. My lips get dry. So.
We got a few minutes until MVPs, but overall, dude,
I'm upset. I'm extremely upset.
Like,
okay, that's like you going out to dinner and by accident, like you order French fries because it's not payday yet, right? You know, you broke after paying bills, and the server comes up to you and hands you a nice steak.
Yeah, and you
on
pay for it
accident
with your Venmo app, yeah.
Right, and then you look up at the waiter and say, "I didn't order this." Like, what are you doing? Like, bruh gave them those 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Bruh gave them those rounds, and Orglis was like, "Nah, we don't want this win. Just take it."
Yeah.
Why?
Complete honesty, I want you to think about this. Like, they might have had somebody watching the hatch, but if you kill that guy that's planting a diffuser in open space,
Yes.
you literally just have the diffuser in sight. You just get to stand upstairs and be like, "Come take it, peasant."
You know what's crazy about that round? It was
Oh my God.
It was so quiet.
Also, why in the hell is Echo available and you're not playing Echo? No Echo, no Valkyrie, no information, nothing. Not even a bulletproof cam. There's nothing in that site. Looked like the pantry when I want food, dude. It was empty.
So, with that loss, they're going to have to go through wildcard, and they're going to have one more shot at this. Is wildcard 1 week for open signups? I believe so. I have to double check. But MVPs, Stokes, you go first, man.
All right, well, for my MVP, Chad, it is going to be Levron. Because Levron is also a long-standing friend, but he was very impressive overall inside of this matchup. I really liked how he was able to read out a lot of plays that the defense was trying to do on offense. He got a lot of picks. Collie did as well, but I think Levron did with a little bit more style.
Bias caster. All right, so
I'm not biased.
This guy isn't my friend, but you know who I chose?
You should get more friends.
Oh, I'm kind of biased because I'm from California.
That is,
It's Cali.
Yeah, see?
Cali is my MVP. How is Cali not anyone's MVP, man?
Biased.
Cali is IQ dominated. We saw the plays, we saw the clutches, and that flank was beautiful. I mean, shout out to Orglis not utilizing their ears. They turned their headsets off. But he still made big plays. He went in solo and did work. So, yeah, they were the duo that game.
Yeah.
They were the duo, and you couldn't pick a wrong answer. 14-7, 14-8, combined 28 kills. Those guys were dominant. I don't care what the costs say. I don't care anything. They were dominant. They ran that game. Glamoji, Shrines, Blar, and the rest of them. Good luck next time, man.
Don't worry. A statistic that literally measures how well you do round to round doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
You know what? Orglis, I know you guys. I love you guys. I've always rooted for you guys. And take a look at total stats right now. Not shocking at all. I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed.
I just want to point this out. They have extremely close opening kills.
Yes.
But notice the team that has the more clutches. Now, why is it that they have more clutches?
They always find themselves down.
Huh. That's weird.
Always.
That's crazy.
There was no refrags, and like you said, every single fight that we saw for multiple rounds, 1v1s.
Losing
wide peaks, 1v1s.
Yeah.
Long range, like wide peaks, 1v1s.
Yeah. Yeah, the main thing for me especially is that I know Blarn has map awareness. Like I know the kid has map awareness. I've played with him. I've watched him play.
Yes.
I've done everything under the sun.
One of my favorite streamers.
Yeah, Blarn's great. Blarn is a great guy. I know he's gotten better map awareness than that to know that they have all of top control and then you're going to try and rotate towards metal with no info. Like, dude, at least info peek it. That man just wide swung that and got his clock rocked, man. It was not good.
All right.
Not good. But
Oh,
Take it away. No,
ladies and gentlemen, the final game of the day is coming right up after this short break. We're going to see Dark Zero face off against Katsu. And the winner of that, we'll see him play against Bruh on another day to see who goes to land. So we'll see you soon. Hang tight.
fuel. It's domination in a can. Tastes like loser tears.
New Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
All right, welcome back for what was supposed to be the first game of the day. We're going to save the best for last. We're going to have Dark Zero facing off against Katsu. I'm Veli. This is Stokes. We had a very fun first game, and yeah, this is going to be a banger right here.
Yeah, man, it's going to be very exciting, especially after the game we just came off of a border. So if you guys are just joining us, we kind of did things backwards today because of some Uplay issues, but it's all solved now. What you're about to see is Katsu versus Dark Zero, but what we saw before was Bruh versus Orglis, the team from CL, where Bruh ended up winning that 7-5. So going into this next matchup, though, should be pretty interesting. We already know what the map is. We already know who's on defense, who's on offense. This has all been ran through before because it was supposed to be our first game of the day, but we're going to be following up with the second one. It's going to be on Cafe, and if I remember correctly, I said this was going to be a 7-3.
You did.
Yeah.
It was going to be 7-3. But before we jump into the game, I just want to let you guys know, this entire process, I mean, pretty much the stage is almost set with all of the qualified teams so far. So, if you've been living underneath a rock lately, the U.S. Nationals Finals will take place in Vegas, December 13th through the 15th. And, you know, enough of me talking. We have a video to show you guys. I'll tell you all about it. So, any bit of advice coming from my way to you guys, buy your tickets early because USN last year was actually packed.
Yeah, it was popping.
It was it was popping. So you can buy your tickets right down below, rainbow6.com/tickets. Hopefully we better see you guys there.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a good time. Last USN, in regards to hype, because you've been to a lot more events than me because they don't like me. How hype was USN compared to like a lot of other events?
It was more hype than Six Invitational.
Really?
Well, near the end of the main stage, because like a lot of people just lost interest in teams, because like, oh, it's just gonna be this again, you know, stuff like that.
USN, no one knows what to expect.
USN, I mean, it's just all NA fans watching NA, so like everyone's just electric. You know what I mean? We're rolling through all the rosters and stuff, so you guys can read over them if you're unfamiliar with the teams. But obviously, you should be familiar with at least one of them. They just won Pro League, so you should be knowing what's going on with Dark Zero. Katsu is an up-and-coming team that's making a little bit of wave.
Making some big waves.
I wouldn't say big waves.
This game is going to be making big waves if they perform.
Oh, yeah.
So this is it.
This is the time to make a wave.
This is where Katsu show themselves how good they actually are.
Right now, they're like Magikarp. They're using Splash. We just don't know if it's going to land.
Are they going to be Gyarados or not? Does Splash ever land?
No. I think it's like a 0.01% chance.
Wait, it does something?
Honestly, no, it doesn't.
Okay.
That's why there's a bunch of memes that if Splash ever landed, like whatever's on the other side just gets immediately executed.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of videos about that. But Splash literally does nothing because Magikarp is useless. So, will it be Fish or Beast for Katsu? And we want to go down the evolution tree.
I say Katsu are going to be beasts. You know, sometimes, so there's a rule of chess. In order to be the best, you're going to have to play against the best. And I always feel like
whenever is that just a rule of chess?
That is a rule of chess.
Oh, okay.
And I always have the belief that if you play against a better team, it brings the best out of you, especially when you play a team on the status of Dark Zero. So if you're in the mind of Katsu, you're saying, okay, this is it. We want to go to finals. We have to play against Dark Zero, the best team in North America right now. They dominated Pro League. But you know what? We understand what we're capable of. We play this game for a reason. This is where we show up. This is how champions are made.
You know what I like already? You know what I like already? 6 put good luck, have fun in chat, and not a single soul from Dark Zero said anything.
Oh, they mean all business.
Put them on ice.
Makarov.
Put them on ice. Oh, no. Not this. Not like this.
Stokes. I'm waiting for the anticipation.
Yeah, dude. I don't think he's going to say anything. He's going to say sucks. I just wanted you to know. Makarov, what are you doing, dude? What is this?
You need to focus on the
Why
game,
are you being
Mac.
so cryptic? Like, we have a Habana band I want to talk about.
Wow.
How's Canadian Nationals doing for you? Oh, wait.
So now if they lose, you know you can roast them back. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, so let's talk about the bans real quick. So I'm going to jump on Jackal first. We always talked about how in order for Katsu to beat Dark Zero, they're going to have to throw a curveball at Dark Zero. They're going to have to show things that Dark Zero doesn't expect. You know, if you come out the bat with these type of trick strats and some strategy that they're not used to, you will actually have a chance to go big. So banning Jackal is a big play, especially if they're on defense. Now, banning Mira as well, that's pretty much a staple on Cafe because she can hold down that long angle in front of bar.
All right, so the Habana ban is actually very unique here. So Cafe does have a handful of hatches that are routinely reinforced. It may be for that, or it might just be because they don't want the ability to be able to hit two sides of a wall at the same time, one with X-Kairos pellets and one with exothermic charges. But Maverick's on the board, so that's really not in the cards there. I'm trying to do the mental math here as to why Katsu would ban Habana out.
They know, maybe they know something we don't know. So
I mean,
we'll find out.
she is a 3-speed, 1 armor hard breacher. So maybe they just think that someone's extremely comfortable with it on DZ, or they're trying to shake up how DZ plays this map. They notice that they use a lot of Habana in particular. Want to remove that from the board. So we'll have to see how it plays out. But I'm really stuck on this Habana ban right now.
Well, you know what? One thing I will say, if Hunter Cash is as good of a coach as they talk him up to be, they've had about a week to plan for this game. So the bans have to make sense, and we'll find out.
I just want to say this, and then we'll jump right into the game. Hunter Cash once told me that Clubhouse was a utility-based map, and then I asked him what map is not utility-based, and then he just stared at me.
I mean,
That was a legitimate conversation.
to be fair, he wasn't wrong.
What map? what map in Rainbow Six isn't utility-based, chat?
He wasn't.
tell me.
He wasn't wrong.
But he was far from right, Veli. He was far from right. And that's your coach. All right, I'm done. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, Six is going to jump in towards Piano almost immediately, and he's going to have backup with him. So Makarov is going to lead the way. Makarov, the ranked star that was picked up 3 weeks ago on Katsu, has been making waves. He's been a phenomenal standout player for this roster so far, thanks in part to his frag grenade usage. He's usually always on point. But his fragging skills as well are pretty great. He's going to be on IQ, an operator that we saw dominate last series, and he's going to have his chance in Hyper already. Knocks 6 out the game.
That's how you play it. That's Dark Zero for you, because they want this LAN, and Japan might be around the corner, but take them to Cafe. They'll show you a couple of cool tricks, and that's what they're going to continue to do. Habibi has worked his way downstairs, but he will get recognized out. No, Hot and Cold not even know where he's actually standing. Gets caught flat-footed and quickly gets dispatched. Hyper going to immediately refrag, though, onto Makarov, and actually it's going to be a trade. Cancel that. Apologies. Hyper is going to take quite a bit of damage, though, even though this has been all of a sudden knocked down to a 4 versus 3. Going to open up the back door now. Nyx actually playing inside of Train still. Haven't seen a rotate come through just yet. Do have quite a bit of control. Hyper just lying in wait inside of Raiden.
Oh my God!
Mozzie!
Mozzie catches Habibi and he didn't even know it.
Oh, no.
Hyper is continuing on, getting a quad kill. Nyx is going to finish off Mean Sama. And Dark Zero with a dominant performance round number 1. Everything went in their favor. Nyx's goo mines were going off left and right. The first Nitro Cell kill from Hyper was great. I wonder how he got that intel. Probably audio cue. But Katsu didn't even get a chance to shoot a bullet.
Yeah, that was one of those rounds where Hyper just goes, no, you don't call me Hyper anymore. You call me Daddy. That's how you do it.
The Greek freak.
Yeah, dude, that's you're calling that man father for the rest of the match. That's it. Like you can't not after that. That's opening up, man.
Yeah.
Not a single person says good luck, have fun, nothing. Ice in the veins of Dark Zero Esports. Like, yeah, Katsu, you think you're something, don't you? Yeah, that's cute.
You think.
You think.
That's
4 kills in 1 round already for Hyper. That man came through swinging.
Hyper was picked up for a reason. Before he was picked up on his roster, he was the best fragger in all of North America. The best. So with a few team changes, Dark Zero became a powerhouse in NA and is definitely showing, and you can see it from a performance like that. We'll take a look at our operators currently in use. They're going to go right back to the second floor. Usually we see a lot of third floor and kitchen, but DZ, they're going to throw something extra in the pot. Mit's going to be on Maestro. We're going to have roamers such as Hot and Code and Hyper. It's going to be Mozzie and Visual. Visual, he can find himself pretty much invisible to drones and cameras, and Mozzie, he can hack those same drones to use to his team's advantage. If he's able to do that, intel is going to be rich on DZ's side. Bakatsu, what are you going to do? Let's find out. We're going to get right into the action phase starting now, and let's see if they can even odds.
Any advice for him?
Yeah, win. Shoot him in the head.
He's pretty good at
Forehead.
Don't take my joke.
Don't lose. That's the only tip I'm going to give him.
I'm just saying. Flynn and I started that. I'm just saying. I should have trademarked it. We should have trademarked it.
Possibly.
Would have been the best meme. Best Twitch chat meme. Show me all your copy pastas, chat. Make the mods do something. Belly isn't there to stop you. Run away with it.
Oh, I'm always watching. So the hatches are going to be immediately broken, and we see some track stingers being hesitated to be thrown out in red stairs. I wonder why, considering the fact that Han Cole can easily run up it, but that wasn't DZ's game last round. DZ, they waited for Katsu to push him, and they picked him off one by one. You saw Mozzie prone and getting the kills. His players were just walking straight through the doorways. It wasn't in their plans, but it's exactly what DZ wanted. So underneath 2 minutes now, and not a single bit of HP has been taken from either of these players.
Dark Zero testing the skills of Katsu right now to try and make adjustments on the fly. If you've noticed, they've went backwards as opposed to what we usually see for the site breakdown of this map. Usually goes bar to reading to kitchen. But now they're going backwards, and Nyx is going forwards with a kill onto Habibi. And that's where you have to play a lot of information game. You have to be able to drone out, you have to be able to do things properly. They know Hyper's here. Can he get the first kill? No, he cannot. Six will actually take him down. Do they recognize out that the mute's still here? They will. BC going to continue to challenge. He gets marked out. Doesn't recognize out that someone's playing on Heaven, though. So Makarov will have the initial kill. This is all of a sudden in Katsu's court, but Nyx trying to bring it back. This might be a mirror round as opposed to what happened with Hyper last time. He's already on a double kill, trying to continue on downstairs inside of pillars.
Up top and unaware of what's happening underneath them, Six is trying to pick up a kill. We see the outline, but he doesn't see the player. Great play coming from down below at Nyx, and with the run out and rotation, Nyx might get some action. He hears the gunfire currently coming through in the barricade, and he's going to hightail it over to the site. All right, what's going to be the play? Looks like he's going to hold this down by himself. Looking at a 3v3 at the moment with almost half a minute left. A gunfight happening on the top of red stairs. Hot and Cold isn't going to back down at all. He's going to challenge the fight, and he's going to lose it. Mean Sama. He's going to put Katsu up in the lead.
Well, only 20 seconds left. They have to do something, but Nyx knows where a lot of them are coming from. That's going to be a triple kill for him in the round as he rotates over to Laundry. Exothermic charge finally going off at the front of Reading. That's in Pillar, so they know that they're going to be poised around that area. Mint already on the rotate. He's ready for it. Is somebody going to peek him out inside of Mining? That's exactly what they need to do. They need to get this kill because Mint can rotate in. This is all of a sudden getting very dangerous. I don't think they have a drone on the flank. He's going to rotate in. This might be 2 kills for him, unless Nyx is going to peek as well. He peeks into it, finds them both as a headshot. And that's why you put flank drones, ladies and gents.
No flank drones, and both of them were holding hands while the plant was going down. Pretty bad. Pretty bad defense when you're trying to cover your objective player. You don't want to be right next to him. Hold a long angle. Make sure you make the players work for those kills. You don't want to hand that over to DZ. You don't want to give DZ an early night as well either. You guys are prepped for this, and let's see your game plan. But DZ starting off on defense, that could work out for him because we all know that unlike what we saw last map, Cafe, the defensive side is extremely strong, and we're going to see Castle. I like it. Going to Fireplace. They're holding. I love you too. We're going to second floor, so DZ, they love holding this down at all. And I don't see why they would want to move.
I want you to notice that Dark Zeros literally went to every single site except Bar Gaming. Or excuse me, Bar Cocktail. Apologies.
But they've been so strong on this second floor. It is actually crazy.
Yeah, for some reason my mind bounced to Chalet for a second. Yeah. Apologize about that. That hasn't been in pro rotation in God knows how long. So, but there's 2 big outliers here. I'll let you do the mental math on that. You guys got your answers? Fantastic. It's Hyper and Nyx. Did you notice what they've done over the last 2 rounds? That's what makes Dark Zero so very dangerous.
Can we see the stats for a second, Mark?
Yeah, look at this. 4, 4, 2. Nyx, Hyper, Min.
Yeah.
And then you have, you know, your routine supports now, BC and Houghton, just chilling.
And you think about BC, he could pop off at any minute. He can pop off at any minute.
The ball genius, man.
To me, BC is actually one of the scariest players on the team because once you start to figure out Hot and Cold, Nyx, and Hyper, BC is right behind him with a Nitro Cell or, you know, a game-winning clutch. It just shows how much depth Dark Zero actually has on his roster. But Makarov is IQ once more. Not sure what he currently sees on the stairs.
He's recognizing out the phone, so
he's
somebody's
I thought it was above him.
Yeah, he actually might be able to get the kill here if they don't read this out. He's actually on the camera, so he recognizes it out. Oh, he knows with the 5.52 commando as well that Gun's got a very unique report, so he knows that IQ probably read him out with the electronics detector. Makarov's going to try and rotate up and have Mean hold this. He might try and get on the white hall window in order to counter his rotate. Doesn't seem to be the play for him, though. He seems to be going to Christmas with 6. But now they've been matched with a couple more issues. There's a long line of sight dedicated to Freezer, and again, we're going to have information game. Kill Mint does. Max range, doesn't even touch the roof, but it's going to be close enough to get the damage spread to kill Habibi.
Great Nitro Cell use from Dark Zero once again. And DZ, they're holding Katsu at a chokehold at the moment. Gridlock currently going down. Not good utility that's going to be left on this team.
I want you guys to notice how Dark Zero handling these kills. There hasn't been a true one-on-one gunfight at all, and they already have a pick and damage onto 6. That's the difference. They don't go for these one-on-one gunfights. What they go for are, how can I kill you in the best way possible? How do I kill you without seeing you? And it almost proves every single time that Dark Zero plays that it is the most optimal way to go about it. Because look at this. We're over 2 minutes into the round, and not a single Katsu member has truly made contact with anyone.
No, they're stuck at the moment. Look how long he's been on that balcony. Like, they don't have an answer. Yeah, the drone player's there. It got shot out. They have some intel. But what's the play now?
This is why I said don't take him to Cafe. Because there's so many other things that you can do comparative to Clubhouse. Look at all of this. Belly, if you were droning through this and you didn't have an overall view of where people were, tell me how you make sense of what's going on.
You can't. When you play against Dark Zeros sometimes, you just gotta let go of the mouse and just let fate work her magic.
This is where they confuse people. Look at the reinforcements, look at the setup. You know, it's truly a spectacle to behold as to what Dark Zero can do to a map. Makarov will finally find the opening frag, but there's only 16 seconds, still 4 people up, and Dark Zero still are not showing face. They have to try and stick a plan here, but they're more than likely going to read into it because they play decent on info ops. Gonna take down Noski. Makarov with a refrag, though, as Hyper will falter. A quick trade out, though, as 6 continues to push on down the line. Nyx will make things even, though, but all of a sudden it's down to 2 people with SMGs at range up against 2 people with ARs, and this could get very, very detrimental, especially because Makarov has all of that HP, and he's playing it off angle.
The stage is currently set and the plant has gone down, but it's going to be all about the retake. Some fire going down and the goo mine is currently stepped on. Nyx not going to connect on Brown Stairs, but BC working towards the defuse. Little does he know there's going to be a player down below on those red stairs, and the peek is there. BC gets taken down. Makarov getting 3 kills this round, but another peek is coming in from Nyx, aka Castle. Time isn't on his side, and Makarov goes absolutely off. The rank star wins it out for Katsu. But that's what they need.
Yeah.
That's what they need. A breath of life, and Makarov brought it for him. Now, can they do that more often? You're not going to win rounds like that with one player getting quad kills against Dark Zero.
Yeah.
Nah.
Again, I just want you to notice what's going on and how and why it's happening. That's my main focus right now is, yeah, Dark Zero might be doing a lot of things, but I want you to know why it's happening. That's what trips up a lot of people about Dark Zero, is that they show some crazy stuff that you're just like, why is this here and not there? What is going on? You know, and then you throw in a Mozzie and a Mute where you can't really drone anything. That even makes it more difficult.
Yeah.
So I like how Dark Zero continues to run Vigil Mute, Vigil Mozzie, stuff like that inside of their lineups on defense. They really complement each other extremely well. And overall, I'd say it has very, very lucrative play value. They are going to be headed back downstairs, though. We're not going to see a single bar cocktail defense just yet as Dark Zero continues to try and force the envelope.
And the scariest thing about this lineup that Dark Zero currently have is that they are rich with intel. Not only does Nyx have a ton of traps with goo mines he can set all around the map to stop defenders and also give a visual and audio cue to him and his teammates whenever they step on him. We're going to have 3 cameras from Valkyrie that will be set. Know where the attackers are coming from. And also, those drones that attackers use to get intel for themselves, Mozzie can hack them. So let's see if Hyper is going to have his Black Hat skills. But verticality and play over in train, and he's going to look underneath to see if anybody creeps by for an easy kill. Nothing yet because it's early in the round, but some nice camera usage coming in from DZ so far.
So just because I know it's going to be a hot button topic on Twitter and everything, if you guys care to know what came of the last matchup, because I know a lot of people noticed that the Bandit did wear the Wind Bastion skin for Bruh. We're not going to say that he didn't, because he absolutely did. We all saw the pizza skin. So Wind Bastion skins are illegal inside of competitive. So I know all of you guys are thinking, automatic disqualification. Well, the round that they wore the Wind Bastion skin on with Bandit, they lost. And that plays into what the admin is going to call. Because they lost that round, it was played through fully, and there was no immediate protest or anything like that.
I remember.
Since Orglis won that round, Bruh are still the winners overall because they won the game. Because they lost that round where they wore the Wind Bastion skin, therefore it wasn't inherently, better for them.
Okay, so
it wasn't inherently an advantage. But jumping back into the game now that we're at the halfway point in round 4, not much has went down. A couple of drones more than likely passing away, but that's about it. A little bit of information game back and forth. They have all of top floor control, but that doesn't mean too much when you're attacking the basement. Hot and Cold and the rest of the squad still poised inside of the mid-floor hold, inside of the train dining area, as well as having some of those pests set up by Hyper. Allowed him to steal cameras and steal info from the remaining offenders. Only a touch of damage has been done, and it was on to Nosk.
The BB haven't had much luck as Gridlock so far, and this is possibly the longest he stayed alive in a game, which is really good to see from an operator with so much utility that can come into play. But exothermic charge currently being placed, and Nyx is getting in a great position to defend any type of push. The ball goes down in Freezer, and they are highly aware. Take a look at all of the players holding it down at the moment. Pretty sure Valkyrie still has a Nitro Cell on her end, and Han Code is in position to get a nice flank if need be. He's going to get droned out, and the fight is going to be here. A little bit of pre-fire coming in from a BB. He's going to shut Han Code down. It's going to be a 5v4. It's only 20 seconds to go.
There ain't nothing wrong with spraying some bullets in this game, and it can always bag you some kills. They need to get a plant down now. They've recognized out what the game plan is from Dark Zero, try to throw people off, but Nyx hasn't been droned out, and this actually might get him a kill. Do they know he's inside a freezer? He actually gets recognized out from the opposite side. BC playing an off-angle. Hyper also tacks on. Who has a diffuser? No one does. Noski finally picks it up, but he actually ends up not being able to plant it. Hyper tries to counter it, and he actually delays enough time with his death to grant Dark Zero a victory.
The grounds are looking closer, but the wins is still going to Dark Zero.
They're just playing for time, man, because when it comes down to time, time is always on the defensive side, baby.
Yeah.
Especially when it's under a minute and it's 5v5, all you have to do is delay. If there is one guy on the defense with 3 seconds left and no one has a diffuser and there's 3 offenders remaining, who wins that? The defender does.
All the time.
The defender is always at the advantage with the timer when it's like that.
So now that we see Katsu finally starting to wake up and they're winning gunfights, they're being more confident in their pushes. With them winning one round on attack, is this good for them for when they switch over to defense?
It's way better to be at a 4-2 split.
They need another round or two, you said?
Yeah, but here's the issue. Dark Zero also split even with reciprocity on this map.
You're right. But you know what? Also, they say it's any given Sunday.
Hey, that's true.
Any given Thursday here on USN.
I say that all the time, but there was also some, other quotes that we can always go through.
You're right.
Math never lies, like, stuff like that. But for Katsu right now, The offensive side of Cafe is very difficult. Dark Zero is obviously throwing them a lot of curveballs that they've obviously never played against before because Dark Zero does some weird stuff. It's one of the teams that's going to do weird stuff because they like finding those little things to throw off other teams. Right now it's throwing off Katsu quite a bit. Katsu got pretty lucky that that train round went their way where they had got the planting down inside of mining.
And Makarov did
Because,
a great job.
yeah, they got really lucky because they started trying to execute onto the site at 20 seconds. And, you know, that's one of those things that only works 10% of the time. You know what I mean? So you got your round off of that. Now you need to try and capitalize on shifting things up for Dark Zero instead of shifting things up for you. Get more aggressive. Do some other things. Don't stall out as much. Dark Zero is expecting you to stall out. That's what the whole game plan was from the jump.
You're right. So, 2 track singers currently being used on red stairs. That should be enough. And jumping down is going to be Thermite. Little does he know this player to his left. I wonder how that rotation play is going to work out. Castle Barricade is currently set, and Hyper is going to be the player that shuts down the BB. He was the one that I marked out. Toxic Babe's currently in play. Oh, and this player on red stairs has no idea what to do. But take a look at the other hash that's guarding the red stairs entrance. That player should stop any type of rotation to stop Hyper. Drone currently gets shot. And Hyper, oh no, Hyper sees him! Mean! What are you looking at? Oh, and Mean gets a nitro cell! Oh, like Kanye says, it all falls down for Katsu as Hyper gets another one! Pinpoint accuracy, and Katsu are getting sunned at the moment. Makarov isn't even moving. His brain isn't even processing what's happening at the moment. He's like, yo, like...
Oh my goodness.
He's all alone. And around where Katsu are working their way in the
just
third
repelled
floor.
out. He's like, yeah.
What do you do? I would run back into spawn and try to restart the round. Where are you going, Matt?
Complete honesty, if this happened,
Just follow him.
I just type rehost in chat.
Marcy, can we get a third person on him, Marcy? Just watch him fall to his doom. Makarov gets dominated along with the rest of Katsu. Dark Zero lets him know that daddy's home. We're here to take the cake. Flawless round. Nyx is disgusting.
Dark Zero, more like Daddy Zero, am I right, chat? Heyo, let's get it. So Dark Zero up 4-1 currently on the defensive side, and again, that's just how the cookie crumbles. I would say that the main thing that stood out to me from that round, as opposed to like the little things that I can obviously tell you about, like the reasoning why that wooden barricade was double punched at the top, so people can rotate through it like a castle barricade when they punched 11 times. So you can make a quick rotate, but it also breaks line of sight, stuff like that. The main thing that stood out to me is you might not want to hold an angle against Hyper. That's a bad idea. I wouldn't do that. He tried to play an off. I'll give it to him. He tried to play a very off angle that not a lot of people are going to be able to identify out.
Player you talk about?
The I think it was Gridlock. I think it was Habibi that was playing on red stairs, right?
Yeah.
Who died?
I believe that was that Nyx that made the play. I believe that was.
No, it was
Hyper?
yeah, it was Hyper on smoke.
I apologize.
I'm like 99.9% sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So that was phenomenal.
I think. You're making me question myself now. Why you do this to me? I might be wrong, but whoever did that, don't hold an ankle like that against a highly regarded professional team, because you're probably gonna lose that.
No, but he was holding that angle for such a long time. Even when the toxic gas went away, he was still prone in the middle of the doorway, and all it took was a player to go in a cigar, look through that huge hole created from self-destruction, look at him for 2 seconds, and then get a kill.
Yeah.
Where was his mindset at? What was he looking at? I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. There's a reasoning why I'm saying don't hold an angle, and a lot of people are probably going to go, well,
that was a really bad angle.
Why wouldn't I hold an angle? No, it's a good angle. That's an off angle. He's not standing at the top of the staircase. The reason that you don't hold an angle, especially in online play, is because of inherent peeker's advantage, as well as is a lot of people pre-fire. And if they recognize out what the default angles are, you're going to die to a pre-fire.
He was at the top.
No, he was standing behind the post. So he was at the top of the staircase, but he wasn't actually on the actual landing at the top. Yeah, he was farther down and actually holding an angle through the support beams for the walkway. Excuse me. But it's going to be a top take for Katsu once again as Habibi pre-fires through the cocktail wall. Immediately jumps onto the drone, trying to help out his teammates, especially Makarov, who is going to have to try and make some magic happen.
This is the point where I regret making predictions that the underdogs are going to win, because then I look stupid. But I'm still hopeful. The game is still in reach for Katsu, but the execution is far from it. Already on the top floor, explosion currently coming out. Wondering if that was from a nitro cell. And yeah, the roam presence is there. BC is gonna have company. He's gonna take 1 and 2. Makarov and BB, they lean walk right into their deaths as BC takes the head right off of them. Nyx picks up another kill, and we're looking at possibly another flawless round. Grade A professionals doing their duty to shut down Katsu. And Katsu, they have no idea what's hitting them at the moment.
My only question right now is, does Dark Zero say GG after this, or do they just not say anything again? And they just truly like ice out the whole team? That'd be crazy. Nice upside down rappel you got there, 6. Be too bad if I was landing on the ground waiting for it. BC with a free kill. Clay pigeon shooting, it seems, as no one apparently knows where left click is, and they're going to continue to not know where left click is after that's going to be 2 flawless rounds in a row. Dark Zero's the only one with guns, apparently.
This looks like 5 Vellies against Dark Zero, and that's not a good thing. Nyx and the rest of the boys, they're going to town on these.
No way you just called Makarov Valley. That's an insult. I'd take that.
He's playing like one right now. He's playing like
He's not playing Clash.
He's playing like a Hunter cash.
Hey, chat, remember when I told you that if Katsu loses, it's all on Hunter? Everything that's happening to Katsu right now is all on Hunter. Those 2 flawless rounds, his fault. All of it.
Okay, that was Hyper that did that play. So I apologize. I'm looking at the screen that's far away from me, so my old man eyes, they fail me from
Well,
time to time.
in your defense, why would Hyper be playing Smoke?
You're right.
Okay?
You're entirely
All
right.
So, but it's Dark Zero. They've joined the fray. That is, hey, literally everyone on our team can play everything, so why don't they just play everything? So,
I mean, at this point, they might as well have fun with it.
my idea of operator lineup and everything inside of a team, ever since I started playing this game competitively, was who is the best on the team at this operator? Okay, awesome, you play it. Why am I going to play Jaeger if you're better at Jaeger than me? Why am I going to play Pulse if you're better than Pulse at me? Why am I going to play Ashe? Why am I going to play any operator in this game if someone on my team is better than me at it? No point. Might as well put the person that is the best at that operator on that operator.
At all times.
There you go.
5 seconds
Plus, it just
left
keeps things
before
fresh, man.
insertion.
You know, when you're fragging out and just playing like Ashe and Zofia, and that's really about it. It's nice to have a breath of fresh air when you get to play like a support op. Smoke's a great operator, man. He's so much fun.
I love Smoke.
Dude,
Smoke means
you have all the utility in the world, you have a great shotgun, and the SMG-11 actually takes a talent to use.
You're right. So, with halftime currently being up, Katsu, they're going to be on defense. And rallying up rounds is something they desperately need. Dark Zero Esports are 2 rounds away from ending all of this, ending this disaster that we're currently seeing for Katsu. And on Repel. So, okay, the one exciting thing about watching Dark Zero on attack, they're the most aggressive and well-planned out attackers you could possibly find in the game. Take a look at their execution whenever they look for roamers, not specifically on this site because top floor is where the site currently is, but whenever the site goes somewhere else, just watch how they execute. You never see a 1v1 to get a kill for a roamer. They pinch him from all angles, and they give him no room to breathe to take him out.
An oldie but a goodie is going to be used by Hyper. It's the angle through mini bar from the mini bar window inside of Christmas, or piano, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
So you can actually rappel there and shoot a couple of bullets through the mini bar, and you can see white door through the bullet holes. So, an oldie but a goodie. You can definitely bag some kills off of it for free when people peek and have no idea, honestly, where you're shooting from.
Free info. So Hyper's going to move in. One of the best fraggers to date in NA. We're going to find out why. A little bit of wall bang is going to be off the mark, but utility from the lifeline is going to be in play, and that's going to clear things up. Wonder if he was able to get an evil eye, and yeah.
All right.
That was the most accurate nitro cell I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, that didn't deal any damage to Habibi inside a bathroom. He's going to start popping toxic babes, but a little identification out to what happened earlier. Hyper actually used his concussion mines to bait for an ADS before he used his impacts. So again, just smart utility use. That's what you expect out of pros. Using the the concussion before the impact on the lifeline, again, to make sure there's no ADSs before he launches the main one, just to make sure he's not wasting any utility, being smart about what he's doing. Dark Zero taking their time, man, and it's working out for him. Hot and Cold going to bag the first kill, and that's going to be a huge pick as well. It's on to Mean. Secondary frags coming through now. A couple of bullet holes. He sees the hand. Nitro Cell goes out, but he's actually going to dodge it. Does take down Nyx, though, as he continues to motion up. And actually, it looks to be all on the Katsu train now as Dark Zero, not very fleet of foot. 6 continues to tack on. It's all left up to BC. He takes down the first one. This is actually almost doable. 17 seconds left. He's reloading. Someone's going to rotate and challenge. Someone's actually coming up red right now. They're going to recognize it out on the flank drone. BC should be able to get a free kill here. Actually, he's going to challenge in. First things first, he recognizes out that the man's heaven. He's going to challenge. He allocates himself over to the skeleton key. Can he possibly win out the round? Only 2 seconds remain. The man's just going to sit inside of Cigar and wait. And Katsu's going to win the round because of it. So some intelligent play.
Yeah.
Play for time. Good job on that.
You play for time, and they did it right. Katsu was able to sneak out that round, able to get away from the wrath of BC. So winning their first round on defense, this is a streak that they desperately need. This is where that comeback has to happen. And going to first floor, we're going to see exactly what I was saying about Dark Zero in regards to gathering intel, drone work, and pure execution. And it's kind of like poetry at times. The roam presence from Katsu, I want to see Makarov really, really make something happen. Noski is Legion as well. The traps are going to have to be phenomenal. We're really going to have to see grade A gameplay from this point on.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many
Okay,
bombs
so
as
this is
they
how it's
can.
going to go. Dark Zero's going to win this round. Katsu's going to counter it by going back downstairs and fixing what their mistake was to make it
Attackers have
6-3.
located a bomb.
And then once they win that, they're going to go back upstairs, but Dark Zero's going to know how to go about it this time. And Dark Zero's going to win 7-3, just like I predicted. That's what's going to happen.
Okay, possibly. That's if
being an
Katsu
oracle.
wins another round.
Hey, we'll have to see. Hopefully Dark Zero's a little bit quicker about taking over the site downstairs, unlike Katsu was when they went for the top to bottom clear,
5
but
seconds to insertion.
took a pretty leisure path through it.
Yeah. So Dark Zero looking to put away every single frustrating game they've dealt with in USN. And they're dominant. I'm still, one of my favorite pieces of content to this day from Dark Zero, in the entirety of everything they put out on Twitter, is when they won that USN game and started like praising the gods. They were cheering, they were so happy. But a pest is going to be put in place to stop Hyper from continuing on with his drone. He's going to have to find a new entry point to send that little robotic figure, give him some type of intel, and track teams will be placed on red steps as well. It's going to be slow, but that's Dark Zero's MO at the beginning of rounds. It's going to be when they get in sight where we'll see a lot of added aggression. And BC, okay, shooting in between his legs right now. He has to have some type of intel to know that, but he's not connecting those shots.
He's just pre-firing for Bathroom. Not going to find much, though. 6 as well as Makarov working their way up White Halls now. I don't believe that they know that someone is motioned inside of Bathroom. Could find themselves in some trouble. BC not going to rotate without any drone support, though. Recognizes one out. Knows he's inside of Bathroom. A couple skeleton key shots. He knows he has to be tight right. Going to pre-fire. Makarov to falter. Wrong move, my friend. That's going to be the opening frag that Dark Zero needs, but it's going to be immediately traded out as Nick falters over inside of Cocktail.
Makarov dodged without shooting a shot, but his teammate, he wants to make that effort work on his end. Mint, a little bit of pre-fire. He knows that there's a player there, but also being aware that there might be a flank on white stairs. But it's going to be a face-off. With the peek in the pre-fire, yes, Mint! It's going to drop 6. That's how you do it. 3v4 in favor of DZ.
Well, minute and 7 seconds left as Dark Zero is poised to try and take over site. They already have the 2 initial picks that they need, Noski, Mean, and Habibi. The only 3 remaining member of Katsu alive, but it's the backbone of the site. That's really all you need to be able to hold things down. Still a lot of rework needing to happen upstairs, but they have plenty of time to accomplish all of that, especially with BC still alive. That skeleton key going to be breaking open quite a few lines of sight downstairs, as well as a line of sight towards red stairs to try and hold off the rotate. But Katsu continuing trying to stave off this offensive front by Dark Zero. Especially with Noski still alive, this could get more and more difficult. Mint's going to have to try and dedicate himself over to that electronics detector to try and get rid of all of these goo mines.
All right, Lifeline currently in play, and the concussion isn't going to hit anybody, but PC is definitely going to hit Habibi. Get a second kill of the round. So you have Maestro left alive and not a lot of time, and Mean Sama is going to get a double kill, mowing people down with the Alda. But in a 1v1, this is it. 5 seconds left to go, but stepping in the goo mine and getting taken out. Mean Sama was on point, locking down Mint and dominating with Maestro. That's how you do it. That's how you come back. And Katsu, they're looking to tie things up.
That's the danger of the Alda and Dark Zero just taking a little bit too long to get to site, and that's the danger of Kitchen when you take just a little bit too much time. Especially with Legion on the board, it gets very, very dangerous. Those goo mines preventing you from sprinting, forcing you into animation before you plant. There's a laundry list of what they can do, but they're very dangerous in those crunch time moments, and Katsu is going to hit that 3-round margin. Dark Zero now only need 2 to possibly win, but Katsu seemed to be warming up just a little bit in these dire moments.
I said it before, on defense, things get a little bit easier on Cafe. Bamonte is coming out for Mint. Now blitz Bamonte.
That's a very dangerous thing as well. Mint, a proclaimed shield specialist. He's made quite a few plays in the past that have been highlighted with his shields in particular, especially the clubhouse clip of him with the blitz, where he ended up getting, I believe it was a ace or it was at least a 4K by him on that.
I think it was an ace.
Yeah, but it was a crazy clip nevertheless, and if you guys haven't seen it, make sure you go watch that. But not right now, because we obviously still have some map to get through. Katsu's still on defense, obviously. They need to have a little bit better of a roam game. They're getting picked off early on, and there really hasn't been any trades being ensued unless they're across the map. That's really the only trades that we're seeing. We haven't seen a true refrag from them, and I'd really like to see that come to fruition.
Okay, 3-5. Katsu is in your hands. Let's see if they can mount the comeback. So far, winning 2 rounds in a row. Pretty much the start that they needed. But Makarov and the rest of these guys really have to be on their A game. But I'm really interested to see how Mint is going to attack the site. Extremely dynamic as a shield player. This point of entry is going to be everything. But working their way up to the top and working their way down is going to be the go-to. That way you rid yourself of any type of verticality from players that shoot down at you, and also you get roamers out the way. Best way to go.
Drone is active.
Dark Zero and the rest of the squad poised on top of the roof now. Utility obviously still in hand, recognizing out that, hey, there is a Mozzie on the field, so we're going to have to try and go about this a little bit slower. They don't have a Thatcher to get rid of those either, so that's going to make it a little bit more difficult than it's supposed to be. They're probably going to have to face check a couple of things with Mint in order to get these pests off. And then go back about your information game. Frag grenade coming in so BC can actually burn that pest and drone, and he actually ended up destroying his drone in the process of that. So that sucks just a little bit, but Mint's going to rotate his way over the white hallway so that he can check out bathroom and everything else. They're going to have hyper poise on the window to make sure that you can't possibly rotate. Trying to recognize out where that Evil Eye is, pings it quickly so they can try and dispatch it.
Yeah, Evil Eye currently is pinged out, and Mint's going to move right ahead of him. He's going to have 2 players right in front of him. Basically 3. One gets pinged out, but Nyx is going to get the guy who is by the site. Nice job for a player that's on repel. That's going to be Gridlock. But some utility in play. There's a call out that there's a player on white stairs. The ADS zaps it out the air, so his life gets saved. Great placement by the Jaeger player. Miz going to continue on being a little bit, I would say, passive-aggressive with Monty. He's going to hold down these stairs and make sure that nobody is going to come up on this flank. And he's pretty much the human drone. But working his way with the skeleton keys, Buck is trying to get every advantage possible to get this kill right underneath. So, under a minute now.
Attackers have located
I believe a
bomb.
Toxic Babe has currently been used, and it's going to back Monty up a little bit, but not the rest of the players from DZ. Nyx getting the second kill this round, and he's going to have all of them for DZ at the moment. Makarov falls once again, who hasn't been doing too well the past few rounds, despite his team mounting a comeback. Another ping goes out from a drone, and now, 25 seconds, Katsu, can you hold him back?
That is going to be the big question. Nyx falls off. That's a pretty big pick, but Still going to be on 3 armor. Oh, Hyper, he needs that kill, but it's going to be Hot to clean it up. Only 10 seconds left. 6 and Habibi, the only 2 remain. Monty going to slide the shield, immediately prompts for someone to try and pre-fire him, but the diffuser's going down. Mint's just trying to distract him so the plant can get through successfully. Hyper with a quick kill, but it's all left up to 6. A rotate coming in from behind him. BC's going to clean it up, and Dark Zero win the follow-up round.
That's it. And that's how Monty players should play. He wasn't overly aggressive. He did exactly what he wanted to do. And unlike what we saw last time around with Orglis, he kept his feet moving. He had to make sure that the floor underneath him wasn't destructible to get nitro celled or shot from behind. Katsu had no idea how to dispose of him. And now on match point, DZ, they're looking to put it away. They can do it. And just for a second, I want to give a shout out to Mzo in the chat. Had a great time casting with you, man. We miss you. But, Katsu, you're going to have to win 3 rounds straight, take it to overtime, and then the best of 3 after that. If you slip up and you're not perfect en route to those 3 rounds in a row. Blackbeard in play. Okay. Yeah, Dark Zeros, they're going to run away with the game if Katsu isn't perfect. So, from Monty to Blackbeard,
locate and defuse bombs.
Mint is feeling himself. And I'm not mad at him. Blackbeard on Repel most definitely. It's going to be the scariest thing to Katsu if they ever face him. But Mozzie and Legion on the board, pretty much standard roam setup for Katsu in regards to operators. We're going to have Smoke and Maestro as well. Hopefully Maestro's Evil Eye cams plus the drones that Makarov can possibly hack can put Katsu 2 steps ahead from Dark Zero in regards to preparing themselves for any type of attack.
10 seconds to go.
So, Stokes, you feel a comeback coming up, or is this going to be a 7-3?
Upstairs site, Katsu could definitely win out on it.
Attackers are heading
Okay.
out to defuse a bomb.
They have the proper lineup that they need. They're not trying to prevent the wall, though, which could definitely get them into a little bit of trouble. I would have liked to have seen Kaid or something try and play that mid-floor a little bit harder. They've been really high up on this turtle setup. We've seen them roam, obviously, upstairs when they were inside of kitchen. A little bit of other roam game going on, but as you can compare it to how Dark Zero sets up their bar setup, it's not nearly as flushed out. 6 is just downstairs really with no angles to be held, just soft walls and a gun by his side. That's really it. No utility dedicated, really nothing. So I'd like to see things a little bit more flushed out just to try and throw off Dark Zero instead of just natural cell plays and a hatch being opened above. But they're definitely going to know that's there because, I mean, Makarov just killed 2 people earlier, I believe it was a couple weeks ago, from that exact same angle.
He did. He did. But Makarov is able to hack a drone, so that placement is going to be vital. Being able to ping out any type of player that he wants or just to see exactly where the attack is coming from. Still quiet on all fronts as BC is going to hold down Piano/Christmas. But jumping down Red Hat is going to be Hyper, and he's going to do the usual. He's getting right into the action. A little bit of pre-fire and some peeks. He's confident. He's feeling himself. And it's going to be all about how they're going to hold back this type of aggression. Remember, Blackbeard is in play. So Dark Zero, they're going to bring a lot of heat from this point on. And I believe that's a Maestro camping ping. I'm not able to see that far, but oh, look at that. Mozzie hacks a drone as another drone. Has him in his sights. Great setup. Look at Mint's going to work his way downstairs to get the kill, too. Oh, no. The execution. Oh, can he get the kill? No, he runs out of ammo. But with the reload, he's going to back up. What a missed opportunity. Yeah, Makarov gets saved by inaccuracy coming in from Dark Zero.
All right, 56 seconds left as Katsu's trying to make some magic happen. They're trying to keep themselves alive, but the drone play working wonders for Dark Zero right now. Hyper, a little bit of damage dealt to him, but nothing to call home about just yet. Toxic Bame's now being sprung for Habibi as Hot and Cold continues to drone out Freezer. All the angles now dedicated to Dark Zero. Hyper sees some movement through the wall. He starts things off with taking down Mean. Makarov with a trade, though, as Mint will falter. That's going to be the Blackbeard. Might actually be spelling disaster here, as you won't have someone to hold those angles that can almost guarantee a gunfight win. They need to get this diffuser down, though. Only 20 seconds remain as BC tries to open up a bigger line of sight. Smoke now goes down. We haven't seen smoke plants in a little while, but Hotten's going to actually try and complete it, and it goes through. Nitro Cell has already went off as well as Nyx continues to bag kill. kills, and this might be all she wrote for Katsu. No more Legion. They've cut out all of the rotates. They have eyes on the diffuser. This is looking like a losing battle for Katsu as they try to fight up the hill. Habibi to lose his life. It's all left down to Makarov. He's on rotate up white stairs. He challenges up, not to be found. Only 3 remain for Dark Zero, but it's all up to Katsu. Makarov trying to challenge into the Christmas door. Have they recognized out that he's here? He challenges in, gunfire goes through. They know he's in Pixel. He goes to challenge. He actually wins out the gunfight, but Hyper on the refrag and gets taken down. Doesn't mean much though. Dark Zero win it out 7-3.
Wow. GG's coming in all around. And Dark Zero. One more game. One more game and they officially qualify for the U.S. Nationals in December in Las Vegas. They finally did it. They made it this far. I wonder if they made it to the best of 3 last time. Hyper, Nix, and BC.
That is
35 kills combined.
That is ridiculous. That is a very, very good scoreline bar, Dark Zero. But again, what else would we expect from the team that just won out Pro League in North America in the very first slot? We'll be seeing them in Japan pretty soon, which would be pretty cool. But overall, very good showing. I think Katsu also showed some signs of life.
They did.
But it's, again, it's a big fish, little pond kind of thing. You know, they get switched over to the ocean and recognize, hey, there's actually some bigger fish out here.
What was your prediction? 7-3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, That, I want to see Katsu continue to get better, and I want to see him in USN again. Wild card is around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. Sign up. It's free. You're going to see teams like Katsu there. You're going to see Shrug there. Yo, the Nitro Cell play from DZ was amazing. But yeah, sign up for the wild card. That is your last chance to qualify for this LAN. After that, that is it. We'll be in Vegas. So, I mean, congrats to DZ. I mean, we could rant and rave all day about how great they are, but this is expected. Yeah, I told you, that was bad.
Oh, yeah.
That was bad. I told you.
I'm talking about that kill. I'm talking about the kill in Anoski.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
the player on top of Red Stair.
Oh, yeah, no.
That was terrible.
Yeah, bro, you were already in your grave. You were just laying in it. You were ready for it.
So he went there because of the toxic bait, pushed him to the top, even though he could have ran to the bottom still. But then he was prone, and he stared at the guy for like 3 seconds. Bring it back. Bring it back. Come back stronger. You know, go back to the drawing board with Hunter, and work up a winning formula to try to make it to LAN. Because you guys definitely have a lot of talent, and I really want to see them again. Standout guys, is pretty shocking to find out that Makarov was actually a ranked player that they just picked up. That's a pretty cool thing to hear.
Yeah, of course, man, of course. So overall, I would say, once again, a very good showing from Katsu, at least showing signs of life, and definitely showing that they can at least take some rounds off the big dogs. I mean, again, offense on Cafe is so hard. So hard, man.
And they start off on attack.
Absolutely.
Like,
yeah, it's a very difficult thing.
Yes.
But, don't forget.
I got you. Let's jump into the interview. It's going to be with Nix. Can't wait. Yo, Nix, what's going on? Is that the boss in the back?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
That is.
tell him I said what's going on. Tell the squad I said congratulations. You guys are finally looking amazing in USN. This was expected. But standout performance. You, Hyper, BC, everybody played lights out. When you went against Katsu, you guys were just running free. It was free reign. When it came to your defensive setup, you guys love playing around second floor. Why that site than the usual third and first that we usually see back to back?
The Cafe is a really defender-sided map right now, and when you play a heavy roam, especially on the second floor, and just waste a lot of time, forces the attackers to have to use utility and then also just waste their time. So you just have strategies planned out just for those reasons, wasting time using utility and then just getting back to site. So yeah. Cafe is just a really strong defensive map.
I have an honest question. I personally want to know, because you and Hyper are ridiculous. Who's a better fragger between the two of you?
Me and Hyper, who's a better fragger? I think we're both really nuts, but I'll give it to the Greek freak. He's got me beat.
All right, and also I heard that you're a good dancer, and that you had something to show for the stream. So Nix, I was told to ask you this question. I heard you had a dance or something waiting for us. What's going on?
I don't know if I can dance. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't.
Better dance,
Come here.
What I got? Wait, hold on. No, wait. Well, okay, hold on.
If your cousin does not come over there and make you dance right now, we have some issues. I'm saying.
I need like some music
Zach
or
is
something.
dancing in the background, Nick.
Okay.
Go dance
All
with
right.
Zach right now, please.
All right, hold on, Belly. You gotta lay down a beat or something. You gotta.
I got a
need-
beatbox.
Turn my mic on.
Come here.
Turn my mic on. Can you turn my mic on, Camille?
Turn Sam's mic on.
All right, I got my
I can-
mic
I
on.
can- I can just-
Nix, I will be embarrassed with you because if you did not know this, Nix, I can actually beatbox. My mic's on, dude. They can hear me.
Get the camera.
I can hear.
All right, so if you stand up, you gotta stand up.
I got maybe 10 seconds to dance, and that's all you
got
guys
10
get.
seconds. All right, just tell me when you're ready.
I'm scared.
All right, hold on. I gotta take my headset off. I'm not gonna talk. Hold on.
All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Nix? All right. Are you prepared? Are you prepared for this?
You can do it with earbuds in. We're just gonna go no beatboxing. 10 seconds. Let's
No.
go.
All right. On 10. I'm on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, there it goes. Oh. Hey. Okay. Oh my God. I love it. I love it, dude. I love it. You made Veli leave his chair. Zach is so proud. It's like a proud father standing behind him. He's like, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen at home, if you take your girl to the USN Finals in December, do not let her go to a club and watch Knicks dance. She will get stolen. Okay?
She will get stolen.
All I'm saying is I play Rainbow Six professionally and get paid to do that. I do not get paid to dance. Do not judge me, please. I'm not the dancer.
All right, so Knicks, I'm not gonna ask you a question. I'm just gonna leave the floor to you. Say whatever you want to say to the supporters, the viewers, the fans, whoever may be out there, man. Because a lot of people love you guys, and we're happy to see you win.
Thanks to all our supporters. Like every other interview I do, we appreciate all the support. We are going to be prepping extremely hard for Japan coming up in November, and hopefully we have a really strong showing there. Now, really good that we're doing better in USN. We got one more BO3, and then hopefully we can qualify for the LAN event. Other than that, hope you guys have a great night, and thanks for all the support, guys.
I love you, Nix. Thank you for not making me beatbox. I appreciate you.
Knicks, you're a beast, man. I wish you guys all the success in the world. Okay, you have a good night.
Thanks, Bella. You too.
All right. I was scared. I didn't know what to expect.
I was terrified as well.
I didn't know if he was gonna do like a Rick and Morty twerk on camera or something. I didn't know if he was gonna stanky leg it. Like, what was coming? What was gonna happen? But MVPs, go
I
off.
guess I'll be starting things off.
Yes.
Because, I already know who you took. Rude. Rude. So I
took
picked
your
the other.
pick.
I picked Nix. I picked the man on the camera. So Nix overall had some very impactful frags, was able to open up a lot of doors for Dark Zero, and that's always what you want from your entry fraggers. I mean, look, 2-0 on entry, 11-5 overall. That's all you could really want from them. Nix, another stellar performance.
Yeah, Knicks and Hyper were the 1-2 punch again. Tonight was the night of the duos.
Yeah.
Even though BC joined the party, and he really wasn't racking up a lot of kills.
He did it silently.
He did it silently.
Yeah.
But Hyper was the flashiest player, and that's to be my MVP. Hyper was picked up for a reason, and he showed it right there. Just dominant, and just dominant aggression. You saw him wide peeking. You saw him always firing off shots, getting into one-on-one gunfights. And the thing is, we always talk about, don't do that often because it's not safe. With Hyper, it's a different story. Sometimes you let your star players do star player things. He did that. Hyper was on top 13-6. BC and Knicks, 22 kills combined. Whew, this team was filthy.
Yeah, they truly were. But hey, I want you to notice who's at the top of the team on the other side of things.
Makarov.
Makarov.
I told you, Makarov has so much crazy potential.
Yeah, I definitely think
I'm high on him for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. When you are someone that gets very, very good at ranked, being that fragger, being that guy that just goes in and gets all the kills, when you actually start getting information around you and people are like, hey, I'll get the information for you to shoot people, it's a whole new world, man. Yeah. Because all of a sudden you're not, trying to face check things, you're not droning yourself, and you have somebody for that, man.
It's easier.
It's like rich people. It's like, hey, you know how to do, accounts? They're like, oh, no, I got a guy for that. Got a guy for my drones.
Like you said before, behind every strong fragger is a great support player. Yeah. So Makarov and the rest of the team, talented. Won 3 rounds of a Dark Zero. A lot of guys can't say that out there. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Veli. This is Stokes. Make sure you buy your tickets to go to the finals in Vegas. Make sure you sign up for the wild card open qualifiers. You know what? We'll see you guys on Monday. Wait. Submit your clips for Venmo.
Oh, yeah.
We're checking them tonight.
You can win $500 bucks.
$500 for first place. Make sure you submit your clips ASAP.
Anyone.
Yes.
Anybody.
But you know what? Stokes and I will catch you when we do our recap show on Monday, and that's it for the U.S. Nationals. So we'll catch you next time.